gonna give myself some more sound. There we go. Because I completely forgot we did actually finish the last the trial last week. So I actually started a new trial by loading this one, and I had problem pausing. So hopefully I've also set up so I can open Pokemon cards. I made a place on my table with my mat. It was actually a mat I quote-unquote won. It was not so many players that I actually... There wasn't enough for it to actually give me. I'm passing out, but I'll be listening. No problem. No problem at all if you... It's already almost midnight. That's absolutely fair enough. That's about the same time you start streaming for me as well. So if you actually do need to rest, if you're just gonna have to do snores, then do that, absolutely. You deserve some good rest.
Good people of Kurain, we can't allow things to go on like this. The Defense Culpability Act has
It's hard to catch up with each other, it
countless
really
victims
is.
of wrongful
But that's
convictions.
basically time zones.
The time to act is now, for we, the Defiant
I'm still
Dragons,
glad I can
have
talk to you now,
obtained the
then.
ultimate weapon, the Founder's Orb.
That's wonderful.
And to the Garenian regime, make no mistake about it, I will personally dethrone you. A dragon never yields, nor will he rest until his revolution is complete.
And also, there's a Booberry here. Why is there so many people? I basically planned, like, okay, let's start to play a game first, and then actually open Pokemon cards. And for some reason, everyone joins in when I, like, plan the big stuff in the middle. And also, welcome, Bepples, as well. I'm glad to have you here as well. And also, welcome, Booberry. Just gonna lurk while drawing. Yes, I hope you have good drawings. The funny part is that doesn't really work for my chat. My chat was a bit smaller, so I had like an eye and mouth, like just a line under with another eye. I think I have to like have this. There we go. Good to see you again, Zilly. Yes, thank you so much. Absolutely wonderful people. Hold on, we're gonna do some shoutouts here. No one's gonna stop me. There are too many people to shout out here. The problem is I'm using this one, which means that there's gonna take some time. I hope your art is going well. I absolutely enjoy just sitting and enjoying your art. And this concludes our report on the recent television hijacking incident in Kurain. Oh, wait, are we still in Kurain? Because I remember there was something that's gonna happen at some point. I don't remember fully what's happening. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events? Are you having a laugh? So basically the television goes, and this concludes the report of the recent television hijack incident in Kurain. But really, who could have anticipated such a surprising turn of events? I don't know if they're supposed to sound ironic, because whenever I play this game, we always go by with, they're idiots. I can't believe you actually watch my art progress. I do. Like, sure, there was sometimes I ended up like lurking for either doing something else in the background or eating, but I was like watching a lot of, like, for example, Jimimi's Dogo PNG. They do enjoy stuff like that. Yeah, I'm having a good time. I decided to stream it today instead of tomorrow, because tomorrow is basically Swedish Christmas. We're not celebrating tomorrow because my mother is working, but we're celebrating the 25th. But because of Swedish celebration time tomorrow, I decided I'm not gonna do too much streaming stuff. Oh, right. I'm gonna have to do voices now. Yeah, absolutely deserve it. You're absolutely wonderful artist. You're a wonderful streamer. All of you are. All of you that are streaming here are wonderful streamers, and I know that from personal fact. Can I do this now? God damn it, I'm gonna have to win. Yeah, same to you all. I hope you all have a wonderful holidays. I'm just trying to do the third shout out here. It's just that apparently for some reason Twitch decided you're gonna just have to do that each, I don't know, 5 minutes or something. Did you hear that, Polly? Someone hijacked the airwaves over there. It's like something out of a movie. Apollo? Huh? Yep. Rude. What are you up to this time? Apparently planning a revolution. I'm pretty certain it was quite obvious. There we go. Mapples also deserves a shout out. He's also a streamer. Also a wonderful streamer. Wait a second. Do you know the TV hijacker or something, Apollo? You could say that, but it's a long time ago. And why do you know something like that? I mean, they're calling him an insurgent. Yeah, about that. Is he behind me, or is it... That's the thing, I'm pretty certain that Wright actually knows about him. But the way they say this, is it the Rook? Ah, it was actually the Rook. To be fair, he is an insurgent in his country. But to be honest, the people in his countries are stupid. So for him to actually go here and have absolutely no problem, yeah, I can't see any problem with that. Also, I have never done a voice for this guy. Oh, I'm gonna have to find something. That's the problem with these. Hey there, Apollo. Long time no see. How have you been, son? Also, for those who doesn't know the series, this is not his real father. Wait a second. I don't even know who his real father is. I'm not gonna say it. I know who the mother is. Because this is not a spoiler. But the girl you saw before, and the one I'm playing as now, Apollo, are technically siblings. Well, they are siblings. They share the same mother, but not the father. They just don't know about it. But I don't know if he actually was the father, because Apollo is older than the girl. So he was sent away, but I don't remember how or why. I don't think this is the father. I think this is like a stepfather. It's that gay that was on TV. Guilty as charged. Surprised to see me, Apollo. I just beamed in from Kur. Do you have like a friend called Scotty or something? Beamed in from Kurain, fair enough. I just beamed in from Kurain. And boy, are my arms. I just read the whole thing, and that is like finding a joke on a shredded paper, trying to put it back together. This can't be happening. I must be dreaming, or hallucinating, or both. He probably ate the spaghetti that is by the Rook's arm there. Stale and stiff as hell. No, you're not Apollo. Is that TV hijacker slash insurgent? In the flesh. I am so confused. Mr. Hijacker, sir, I have so many questions. I don't even know where to begin. But let's start with that bit about the man who raised you. Wait, don't tell me I haven't told anyone about this, son. It's okay to brag about. Oh. You know, considering the way Apollo's mom looked like, I wouldn't be surprised if Daruk actually was his real father. True. Hold on, I'm gonna have to search this up now. Sorry, like whenever my brain is like I have answers to be questions to be answered, I'm gonna have to actually find that. I'm gonna have to check this. Ah, okay, apparently I don't know who it is. Who is Joe? Who the hell? When do we actually see his guys? I know who it is now because I did search it up. I just have never seen him in one of the games. When is he actually presented? Turnabout Succession. An debut in Turnabout Succession. Episode Turnabout Revolution. Basically, his real father is Jove Justice, which is apparently a world-traveling musician. Turnabout Succession, which one is that? Okay, apparently Turnabout Succession was the one with the painter. Just Jove Justice. So, Turnabout Succession, that is the one with the painter, which I think was the last one in the Apollo Justice trilogy. But I don't remember actually ever seeing him in that. I am confused, but we have an answer. It's okay to brag about it. Tell everyone your old man's me, the rebel Daru. I mean, my face is all over the TV these days. I'm a practically a celebrity. True, in a sense. Joe Papa's so irrelevant, we don't even know who he is. I don't know who it is. Do understand, like, my music taste is mostly like gaming music or some music from like series. That is basically what I'm listening to. Trucy, what do you say we close up early today?
What? Why?
Oh, come on, son. Need to be for the cold shoulder. Sure? No, I'm going to regret this, but... What do you want, Daruk? Wait, why is you here and not... Right, where is Wright? Wright were in your country before. Did you take the same plane, or... Where is he? You just show up here without warning after all this time? What gives? I came all this way to see you, son. Come, rejoice. Right. Why don't you tell me the real reason you're here? At least we know where Apollo got the shooting inspiration from with him covering the right eye. Fair enough. That and the damage he got from the falling rocks. Yeah, it was falling rocks. Well, okay, maybe there is a little something I need your help with too, but the fact is I came here to see you. That's the honest truth. That's actually kind of fair enough. It does actually have the same similarities there. Yes, I think we established that. Figures. I haven't seen him in 10 plus years and he's already... I'm pretty certain Apollo is about 20 something, so... 25? No. I don't remember how old he is, but it would be weird for him to just travel around 12 age, so I would say 15 at least, 16. So he's like 26 then, I guess. I know at least it was around 20, but I don't remember which. He really is a rebel in the purest sense, he just does whatever he pleases.
Come on, Polly, I need details. Inquiring minds want to know.
Okay, hold your horses. First, I got a few questions of my own. I'm gonna ask about myself. Pleased to meet you, little lady. My name is Daruk Shadman, or Sadman. Yeah, I decided to name them Sadman. Which is kinda ironic, because the Simon in the last case decided to name the prosecutor Sad Monk. And we call him Sadman. I'm a rebel by trade.
A rebel? But on television they were calling you insurgent. So which is it? Personally, I vote for a rebel with a cause. A real headache for anyone in your way.
Why is she so straightforward with how branding works? Good lord. I got me there, at the head of the resistance. The fire dragons. We like the good, the bad, and the ugly, but without the good part. In Kurai, I'm like the bogeyman. A tall tale parents used to spook their kids straight. I just realized that Okay, don't mind what I was thinking there. That was just a weird ass way they was phrasing that. But to be honest, they're kind of true. Because in Kurain, they have this law now that if you're trying to defend someone and you fail, you get the same punishment. And that was established after this guy was quote-unquote basically assassinated the queen. Because this guy is a defendant, not a defendant, an authority, basically. So yeah, they actually use him as he is a rebel to spook people that you are gonna have to follow all laws, which at the same time is a law that they decided silently without the people's knowledge to send secret hunters to hunt down the rebels, which we saw from 2 cases ago, where apparently the rebel tried to defend himself, and that's how they managed to kill someone who was technically killed before the first one. So yeah, there's definitely something going on there with the regime, but they don't seem to give a damn. And we have seen them, at least the king, I don't know, not a king really, but he is the Minister of Justice, I think it was called. Let us easily say it like this. He seemed to just stamp any execution order without even checking who or what it is. So, yeah, he wants people that oppose him gone and stay in power. The Queen, I can't really answer much about. We haven't seen much about her. I already know that the guy is just a pain in the ass.
That's too bad. You seem like to be a fun, cool guy to hang out with.
Oh, this little lady's a real catch, son. I'm telling the bright. Oh, Helda. Helda. Oh. Okay, when I played this the first time, I did not know there were siblings. Now I know there are siblings. Please. I know that no one here knows about it. But hell nah. Wait, what?
Stop it, you're embarrassing me.
And she just goes on with joking as this as well. Oh, they're gonna remember this day when they realize what's going on. Oh, I was about to make a joke, and I'm probably gonna make it, but I hope there is not a washing machine somewhere here. Someone pluck me out of my misery.
Now, about that man who raised your business.
Yeah, foster father.
What did Mr. Daruk mean when he said that he's the man who raised you, Apollo?
The truth is, I grew up in the kingdom of Kurain. Did I ever mention that?
Oh, so you grew up in Kurain? Wait, are you saying you're not from around here, Apollo?
No, it's just that I was raised in Kurain when I was really little.
Still, that's a shocker. It's like I hardly know anything about you. How come you never told me?
Apollo, you really haven't said a word about your past, have you? What? I was raised by a wanted criminal? It's like a bad joke.
It does sound rather melodramatic. I doubt anyone would ever believe you.
Well, it depends on. If he probably said it in Kurain, he would probably get shot at sight. Here, yeah, I don't think anyone would give a damn. Like, even the television reporter basically sounded ironic when they said, oh, who could have realized the insurgents or rebels were basically gonna do this? We have already seen their ways of doing things on television. Like, no one should be, like, shocked about things like that.
So, you two haven't seen each other in a while, huh?
You could say that. We've just been at least 10 years.
Wow, that's a really long time.
Yep. Well, I figured you'd forgotten about me. Not a chance. I just, well... Starting a revolution takes time, and keeping it Well, even more so. And being a wanted man, I couldn't just hop on a plane and come say hello. Wait, how did you get here then? I get it. It's fine. Though, truth be told, it's weird having Daruk suddenly show up acting all paternal. Paternal? What the hell is paternal mean? I even almost forgot about Kuran. No, that's not true. Yeah, so basically the sad monk and Apollo used to be step-siblings. Well, foster siblings? Yeah, foster siblings. It's probably better. I probably try to forget about it on purpose.
Now then, Mr. Derek, what is it we can help with?
Yeah, what is actually the request? I need to get my hands on the Founder's Orb, the most sacred treasure in Kurai. That's where you come in. Founder's Orb?
Wait, but didn't you say you already have it in that broadcast of yours?
Well, at least if they said that, that would at least make people shit themselves. Like I'm believing everything you see on TV, little lady. No. No one's seen hide or hair of the Founder's Orb for some time.
No way!
Yeah, the Founder's Orb was supposed to be in the container we saw in the beginning of this game, but if I'm not mistaken, it was empty. And that's why the... I think it was... No, it was not a rebel, it was just a guard that tried to steal it. Decided to like... Yeah, I tried to steal it and I got a bit pissed because it was gone. So, that was just a bluff? Oh, good lord. There we go. Quick ban. What are you gonna do if you don't find it? I don't know. I guess it just means we have to find it, son. Because I can't really go back down now, can I? Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you really can't. Different year, same old Daru. It's all coming back to me now. It was a pain in the ass. Hold on. I think I've read something about this in the newspaper a while back. Something about you guys stealing a sacred treasure from the temple's treasure room. Ah, that's a load of crap. Wouldn't lay a finger on the orb. Really? Yes, baseless allegations of it. Our enemy has really found a way to keep us on our toes.
So, it's like a setup.
That's the long and short of it. However, my compatriot has been hot on the orb's trail. And just the other day, his hard work finally paid off. We know now that the Founder's Orb is in Kurain village. Oh! Oh shit, that's Maya's village. Kurain village? Ah yes! I heard there are spirit mediums there. They even have the direct relation with Kurain. Spirit mediums? Right. Some doctor of archaeology there supposedly has the orb. His name is Archie Buff. I want to find a pun in this, but I don't know if there is any. I that find Dragon's compatriots had already made contact with them. Apparently someone asked the doctor to study the orb. So whoever asked him to do that is the real thief? Most likely. And you think this guy will just hand the orb over to you? My compatriot does. Like, for example, with puns here now, his name is on the picture is named Dats. His name is Dats Arabal. Basically, that's a rebel. That's his name. His name is That's a Rebel. I don't know why, but these games and the puns sometimes with the names are fantastic. Besides, Dr. Buff has already promised to do so. It seems, it had been stolen and wanted to do the right thing. I remember him running around with him when I was a kid. He's here too, huh? Apollo, I want you to be present at my lorry when I take possession of the orb. Fine. Fine, but I'll charge my standard fee. Now tell me about the Founder's Orb. If I remember correctly, the Founder is always depicted... Lol, his name legit just outs him out. Yeah, I know that. That's absolutely wonderful. I don't know why, but it's so goddamn good. It's like, we try to figure out who this man is. We have no clue, because basically at that point he basically had like long hair, you can see how he looked like. He had just escaped from prison. And people managed to find out his real name. That's Arabel. That's a rebel, like, oh, fair enough. If I remember correctly, the Founder's Orb are always depicted as a faceless spirit medium. Wait, did I do the right voice? Oh fuck, wrong voice.
What do you mean faceless?
Yeah, because the reason they have them faceless here is so they can't actually summon them. Because there are different things. The priestess or princess in this game basically can get the memories of the people by knowing their name and faces. But we have, for example, Maya, which can summon their spirit completely by knowing their face and name. And that's why they're depicted faceless, because you know both of those and you're a spirit medium, then hell can break loose. Images of the founder, the Holy Mother of Kurai, never shows a face. Depicted as it commit great taboo in Kuraianism. I can understand that kind of part of taboo just because of them being capable of actually like summoning her spirit or memories, just to like use them for himself or something. Greatest taboo, huh? Wonder why. I mean, what could she have looked like to make them hide her face like that? As for the Founder's Orb, it was discovered during an excavation 8 years ago. It has an interesting legend that goes along with it. It's said there is a riddle to the orb, and that any who can solve it will receive immense spiritual power from the Founder herself. Sounds like one big fairy tale to me. In any case, it is just that what those fine dragons need to get the revolution started. I feel I'm like changing his voice when I'm like talking like him for too long. With that, we can gain the spiritual power and thus the legal authority to rule in Kurai. Wait, suppose I believe this legend, then anyone could become king or queen. And that's why you think it'll help you overthrow the Garan regime? Only the rules of Kurai have ever laid eyes on the orb before. A legend treasure that bestows immense spiritual power. Doesn't that sound like something you'd want to see with your own two eyes? That does sound just a tiny bit intriguing. I have the thought of the orb in my thing, but I don't even know how it looks like. That should just about cover everything. Any other questions? Not right now. I almost forgot. I brought you a present. Eat up, son. Wait, bought it where? Because if that has been in your bag since you actually left Kurain, most of that must be absolutely not edible. I've actually seen some of these been made. I've seen the fish one, the both on the lower right there. Probably the middle, yeah, the middle ones as well. I remember seeing the white fish and the like more red fish. The egg one as well, and also the rolls up top. Not the one on the bottom though. Yes, I have under a month worked at a sushi restaurant. I have seen these been made. Sushi? I figure you probably couldn't afford 3 square meals a day, so...
Yay, I was just thinking it was time for lunch.
The funny part is about him saying that it's not like a joke or something. He used to be a defense attorney. So that might just be his backbone, like, thought that this is what I earn. He probably earns, like, the same amount. You dig in too, little lady. After all, the practically family, right? Oh, you don't even know how close you are when you say that.
Thanks, Dad. Ooh, that tuna looked good.
This salmon sushi got my name on it. And yes, I'm about to basically say it with an L. I don't know who is the bastard that decided to spell it with an L. Aren't you hungry, son? This is some of the best sushi you'll ever have. I'm good. Oh, well, okay then. Actually, I have one more present for you. Here. Oh, that's his father. What's this? This is Apollo's father. This is Apollo's real father. I did not actually know we got to see him in this game. A picture of your father. It's been 23 years since he passed away. Huh? This might... Oh. Fuck, shit crashed. Is broken. Oh, there we go. Can you hear me? Yes, you can hear me. Wonderful. Yeah, for some reason my chat in OBS is weird. I can't see everything that goes. But yes, thank you. I'm back now. There's gonna be an ad soon, unfortunately, but yeah. I'm gonna just pop out my chat because apparently my other chat is broken. There we go. So now we can at least see the sudden stream can handle the sudden reveal of Apollo's father. Yeah, exactly. It couldn't handle it at all. Wait, didn't I? Oh, there we go. Did it cut? Hold on, let me just check. I don't care if it cut. I'm just curious. Just in case, because most of the time it's like you have a few minutes to start up again, but I don't know if it managed to do that. I'm just gonna check that just in case. go. Did it do anything? Let me check the times. Where is it? Oh yeah, I've been streaming for 1 hour. Good. So it's still going on though. Wonderful. Oh shit, where is my chat? Chat? There you go. No, I was just checking if the time had restarted, because sometimes it basically cuts the VOD or something. I just wanted to check if it did that or not. Some reason though, it doesn't seem to get any. Yeah, no, it's still been an hour. That's good. His name was Joe Justice. Jove. I haven't talked to you about your real father some time, but as you know, he was a musician, a wandering minstrel, if you will. I'll tell him all of that. Why are you giving this to me now? I thought it was sad you didn't know what your old man looked like. I searched high and low to find that one picture. Also, dude, I played some 999 today, and you wanna know something I realized? Sure. It's an old classic we played, so yeah, tell me. Do tell me. What's wrong, Apollo? Don't you want it? I don't know. I mean, it's not like I ever met the guy. Oh well, I thought all the trouble of finding it to go on, take it. I don't even let it. And don't ever let it go, you hear? Yes, we have now an image of his real father. He apparently died in Kurain, so I guess that basically he took him with him and left the mother, and then he died in Kurain, and he took care of him. Well, now that's our bellies are full. What do you say we hit the road? Oh, 1 second. Trucy, any idea where Athena is? Oh, she left early this morning to pick up Daddy from the airport. Oh, I almost forgot. Mr. Wright is coming back today. I realized because of scrolling on YouTube and Instagram, I think I got ADHD or something shit, and I just couldn't handle the long dialogue. But it just started from when we got out of our room and just got bored and ended up with the Akane fell on Jumpy. Fair enough.
Yeah, but I wonder why he cut his trip short like that. Anyway, shouldn't they have been back by now?
Knowing Athena, she probably got lost. Well, there's no point sitting around here waiting. Let's get going.
Oh, I can't wait to see that super mysterious treasure.
The Kurai village, then. Father orbs await. I think I'm gonna do one more half hour. I would say 45, I guess, and then I'm gonna do some Pokemon cards opening. Just to warn people. As I said, I'm gonna do like in the middle of like when I'm streaming, and I think like 1.5 hours or something would be a good idea. Damn, we haven't seen this play in a long while. So this is Kurain, the mystical village of spirit channeling. And where ancient traditions come alive. Looks like a real peaceful place. Except when people die, so it happened... Wait, have it happened once or twice? No, it's only happened once that one died here, right? The other place where someone died was not here. It was another temple somewhere else. I love the air here. Nothing beats the mountain, huh, Apollo? What to think of it? We used to live way up in the mountains too, just like this. It sure brings back memories. Those were the days, the three of us living happily in peace.
I still can't wrap my mind around it all, you know. Mr. Daruk is not only Polly's daddy, but Prosecutor Sadman's as well. And the way you two talked about it like it was nothing, the whole bus ride here.
I guess it is a lot to take in. But to be honest, that's fair. I remember correctly, the remaster of Zero Escape collection on Steam at least has voice acting. So that's bearable, but having to read through Junpei's thought is kinda rough. True, we did actually play the remake of that, so... It might have been like, why it was kinda easy to do that.
Oh, so tell me, Mr. Daruk, what was Apollo like as a kid?
Oh, it was full of some piss and vinegar, it was. A real rascal. Sorry, I was about to read something that was apparently not something... That was something else, and then I just read piss and vinegar. Maybe I'm getting too loose interest in video games. Who knows? Like, for me, it's like, I like some video games at some point and some other at some point. It's like, I jump back and forth sometimes. Ian and Yatha used to run around in the open fields naked as jaybirds. Do you want to see it? Oh my god. Here I am joking about it, and here he goes father figuring, having the picture of his naked kid. I know it sounds wrong, but I'm pretty certain at least most parents have at least one baby picture of a naked kid somewhere. I even got pictures of him posing in his birthday suit. Whoa, Drew.
No, wait! Wasn't you just sad, man? Used to be like that too?
The two of them would end up in leeches on their butts and cry like babies. Oh yeah, that actually sounds real bad. Drew, don't you think you have said enough? Oh, you're no fun.
Yeah, I want to hear more about the misadventures of Polly.
No, don't know who that is, so I'm not gonna do a voice. Oh, shit. Emma? Hello. Oh, you know this lady, son? Yeah, this is Emma's guy. He's a detective.
Technically speaking, I'm a forensic expert, but I'll let it slide.
Yeah, was it not like in this game? Yeah, in this game she actually had gotten her license to be a forensic expert. And not just a detective.
Anyway, I can't say I'm surprised to see you here. You always seem to pop up whenever there is a trouble afoot. Still, what are the odds of running into you here in the boonies?
Well, to be honest, I stopped playing much video games when I started middle school till halfway through high school, so I think I'm just trying to make myself play more video games now, which is kind of rough with the time and things I need to think to do. Fair enough. I just play games whenever I feel for playing games. Sometimes I just read like the books instead, like the RPG books. I got two new. I got Adventures in... Hold on, was it Rak? I don't know how to pronounce it. Hold on, let me just go and get a book. It's on the other side of the room here. I got Adventures in Rokugan. Basically, I got years ago a tabletop RPG that was called Legends of the Five Rings. The rules in that was kinda hellish. I never played it actually, but apparently the same publisher but a new studio decided to make a new version which actually uses the Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition, which means it's gonna be much more simpler for a lot of people to play. And I also got Vessen, which is a Nordic myth horror RPG. Yeah, I used to be like that, just playing when I want to, but just don't know how to do that. When I mean like myth and stuff, it's like, for example, the Ash Tree Wife, which is like the... I think it's like called Rubble and the Mountain King or something. There's like a game that was made last year or something that had about Nordic myths. I think the one that you fight there with the lady with like bark back is basically an Ash Tree Wife. We have the Brook Horse, Church Grim, Fairy, Ghost, Giant, Lindworm, Mare, Mermaid, Milling, the Neck, which, yeah, like the naked guy that plays a violin. Night Raven, Nisse. Apparently there is no translation for Nisse. Nisse is Nisse. I love that though. So yeah, this is not like a horror game with, you know, like Call of Cthulhu. The things that basically doesn't look like shit and basically are monsters with claws and stuff. This is just either dragons or creatures of mythical existence. And it's published by one of my favorite publishers called Free League. And it uses the first Year Zero engine, which is a very easy engine to use or system to use. So it's not hard easy either to play actually. So I love both those books. I've read through both of them a bit. Western a bit more than the other one, but I'm gonna read the other one. But the Adventure of Rokuga, I realized something there. You can be different things depending on, because you can be like a Naga and you can be like a, I don't remember what the Asian spirits are, you know, the foxes, tengus and stuff like that, basically. You can unfortunately not be a turtle person, but you can be a rat person, and you can actually be in the Turtles clan. So I realized that you can make a makeshift goddamn Ninja Turtles team in that game. I just read through, and one of the races is a rat person, and just thought, oh my god, it Master Splinter. Well, not kinda, I would say. It has some, like, there is a lot of thing taken from a lot of different, like, stuff in, I believe at least China. I don't know about the rest, but I know they had, like, a list of, like, references. So it's a bit of some mythology as well. And some other things from other places, basically. For example, like the Book of War, the Book of the Five Rings, Code of the Samurai, Hakukage, the life-giving sword, and then fiction like the Heek story, Legend of the Condor, Mushi, 13 Assassins, 47 Ronin, Empress Key, stuff like that. But yeah, I would say like there is some stuff like that. So you can be like a human, you can be a Naga. I'm gonna see if I can find the things here. Yeah, human, Naga, Nezumi, which is the rat person, basically Master Splinter. Masuku, which is like some sort of demon. Spectre, Tengu, Yokai, that's what the name I was thinking of. You can be a yokai, you can be a unique existence apparently. Well, what you said, you were talking about Kappa and Kitsune. Well, yeah, kinda, yokai. Fox, otter, or bat, basically. So it's actually pretty cool. It's kind of fun here as well. Yeah, I know I'm going away from the game here. I don't really care about that right now, even though I do like playing this game. But basically, as you heard, there were demons and Spectre. Now, this is a D&D game, basically using the 5th edition rules. So the question is like, how does a Spectre, basically a ghost, die? Well, to be fair, if they actually die, just like another player dies, they don't die, but they go into like the, I don't remember what it was called. I think it was like the realm of waiting. Because apparently, and I am kinda just taking this out of memory, but I don't think I am joking. But they actually go, I don't know how you hit a ghost, but you do hit a ghost. Yeah, Meido, Realm of the Waiting, because there are ways to perhaps go back to the world of the living, but then it needs a lot of time and a lot of paperwork. I am not joking, and I just love that. Just a sense of, oh yeah, you can do that. Hold on. Queue of the Dead. Ah, here you go. You're not alive, so you cannot die in traditional sense. However, if you are killed in any usual manner of playable character could be, you vanish back to the realm of waiting, leaving only your items behind. There, you must wait until your soul is judged and processed, which can take hundreds of years, or until you get another chance to escape, which can also take hundreds of years, bearing exceptional circumstances. Being killed remove you from the campaign just as it would with another one. But I think I read somewhere about the paperwork and stuff, so it was like, you basically just like, I don't, Did I actually say where that was made by Edge? But yes, Edge Studio. You are right. And yeah, I kind of thought about that as well when I bought it. It was kind of ridiculous. So I just love that. That basically, as a Spectre, to be able to go back to the land of the living, you have to stand in line. I kind of love that, to be honest. It's like, oh, how do we deal with people being able to play as things that doesn't have lives? They're gonna have to stand in line. Fair enough. Man, I would love to get some homies for an Edge. Jesus. The worst part is you could probably say something like that when you play this game. People will probably become question marks, but it is just exactly there. By trouble, you mean you're investigating a case? Does it look like I'm here to sightsee? Also, that just sounds like hell modernized. I am pretty certain it is like something they have in like at least some Asian lore, that there are different realms and stuff. Because, for example, that was like just the realm of waiting. They have like the realm of the hungry dead or something. They have the realm of, wait, hold on. The realm of hungry ghost, the vile pits of Yikugu, the realm of slaughter, realm of animals and mischief, realm of dreams, the realm. Where the hell was the normal realm? I know I saw it somewhere. The realm of the mortals. So yeah, it is really like odd. Well, I'm gonna see if I can find it here again. Swift Death, Terrifying. No, Cure of the Dead. Mortal Realm. Oh yeah, here it goes. So if you play as a Masoku, it has the same thing, Cure of the Dead. This is where I got the paperwork from. There you must wait until you get another assignment to visit the mortal realm. Because basically a Spectre is a dead. Masoku is basically a spirit or demon or something like that. That basically is like, you can go to the human realm, but only if you have an assignment there. Which can take hundreds of years. And fill out paperwork you incurred while in the mortal realm, which can take even longer. I am not joking. If you play as one of these, you can only go back to the mortal realm by doing paperwork. I don't know why, but I just love the thought of that. That is so brilliant. Wait, don't tell me. You're not here to see Dr. Buff, are you? Huh? How do you know that? We're actually on our way to meet with him right now. Figures. Well, follow me. I'll show you the way. Really? Ah, don't look a gift horse in the mouth, son. Just follow the noise lady. Yeah, she is nice. The problem is, as she said, she's here to work. And forensic team often works when there is a body. I am pretty goddamn certain he's dead. I am so certain he's dead. Dr. Buff is dead. He didn't get a buff, he got a debuff of death. I love his office, just of all the different things, like something that looks like an Incan flying machine, the robotic statue from I don't know where it comes from, the pyramid that holds his glasses, and like the grass painting of a bird on the floor. And also the painting of where his dead body used to be. Wow, look at all of those books! Yeah, there's so many you can basically kill somebody. The shelves go from floor to ceiling. It's like a library in here. Yes, a lot of artifacts too. A true archaeologist's paradise. Look, son, there are so many relics. They're splitting and spilling to the floor. What a delightful, amusing room. Yeah. All I see is a mess. And what's with a white outline? You should know by now. Emma, where's the doctor?
Well, the thing is, he died last night.
Wait, what?
It seems an avalanche of books knocked him off his bookshelf ladder. We're labeling it as an accidental death.
What? Please tell me you're joking.
As if I'd come all the way out here for a few laughs, Apollo.
Yeah, I guess not. A scholar killed by his own books. Oh man, what do we do now? I mean, how can we transfer ownership of the orb to you if he's dead? Yes, that is a problem. Emma, can you please tell us exactly what happened? Yeah, I'd like to know, because he's dead now. So, hey dude. Yeah, sure, ask on. What's up? So, the doctor died in an accident.
I received call this morning say that the buff had been found dead under a pile of books.
This morning? Not bad timing. You mentioned that he had fallen off a ladder.
Right, we believe he fell from the top of that big ladder there.
Yeah, you saw the place where the books are. Basically from there.
Apparently he triggered an avalanche of books while fumbling to reach one. And that sent him headlong on a fatal fall onto the third floor. How sad can buy his own books? But at least he was doing something he loved.
For a skull, I suppose it's kinda like a soldier being killed in the line of duty. You could say he died an honorable death. Okay, sure, if you want to go that way, fair enough. Emma, who was the first one to discover the body?
About that, whoever it was, it seems they wanted to remain anonymous.
What? That's odd, why would you remain anonymous? Can you usually read stuff on computer screen normally? And if you do, which way do you usually like reading a book or something on a screen or physically? It's a depends on a bit. I like to read books a bit physically, but I can read them digitally as well because I do have some digital RPG books and stuff like that. But it's kind of nice to have a book to be able to read. I don't read that much, but for some reason I do like to read RPG books. So I don't know, like I would guess mostly books. But if I can't just get a hand of an RPG book easily, then I do it with a PDF book or something like that on a screen. Yeah, but do you feel weird reading a book on a screen? Not really, no. I have never actually felt really weird reading a book on a screen. I was thinking of one time if I actually should buy an ebook for my PDF books, just to have something I'll read on rather than my small phone screen. That's just a thought, it's not even gonna like be planned yet, it's just a thought I had once. There is something I kinda have planned, but I need some money for that one. I want to make some dices. Alright, fair enough. I was just wondering about that. No, that's absolutely fair. There are some people that is like, I like to read books, but never digital. Or I like to read books, but I never want to have a real book. And some just read books whenever they can read books, depending on how simple it is to get it. For example, there are some books I might like be able to order, but it would basically be from out of country or something, which means it's easier getting the PDF.
It happens now and then. Some people would rather not get involved with the police.
I can relate to that. Yeah, being a wanted man and all. What now, Daruk? A dead man can exactly hand over the orb. Well, just have to find it. Must be around here somewhere. Just to fill you in, Emma, we're actually here to get something. Pops here had an arrangement with the doctor. The doctor was supposed to hand over a sacred relic known as a founder orb. Pops.
Oh, I see. That could be a problem, considering he's dead. Do you have a plan B?
Grab it and run for the hills. Have an arrangement agreed with in writing. And compatriot dads should have it.
Well, there shouldn't be any problems then. So who's this gentleman you're escorting?
Oh, right, I haven't introduced you yet. This is Daruk, he's from the Kingdom of Kurain.
Oh, all the way from Kurain, huh? So what do you do there?
Oh, I'm an insurgent.
Oh, fuck me.
I used to practice law, but I'm taking a break from all of that. I'll focus now on making Kurain a better place through volunteer work. Oh, fair enough. I can't really disagree with what he's saying here. I used to do law, that's true. I'm taking a break, sounds true. And now I'm focused on making Kurain a better place through volunteer work. Alright, fair enough.
Volunteer work, huh? How interesting.
Yeah, I don't mind reading books on my phone, like articles and etc. if it's something I want to read and have some interest in. Or even a novel or of some kind with long text, and I should rather read a book. Makes it easier for me to immerse with myself in. And flipping the page feels nice. Yes, I can absolutely agree with that. Man's the goat at half lying. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's not technically a lie. Even Apollo agrees here.
So, how do you two know each other?
Oh, he's sort of my foster father.
Come again? Yeah, this prosecutor Sadman's real father too. What? You mean a prosecutor Sad?
Yes, apparently we're brothers. I was about to ask you to see the likeness, but we're not blood brothers.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It seems you've had quite a life.
She basically just remembered how it was to be with Prosecutor Sadman. I was like, oh, poor sod. Oh, that was brilliant.
Actually, Daruk, you kind of look familiar. Have we met before?
Not that I recall. Great, she must have seen that news report on TV. It would really complicate things if she figures out he's a wanted man. Oh, there's a lot of guys that looks like him.
Sure, you'll mistake him for someone else. Are there? Really? I mean, a middle-aged man with long hair and an eye patch. You don't see that every day.
Well, I'm sure you're just imagining things.
So, what does that sacred relic you're searching for look like? I mean, there's a lot of stuff here that's old and relic-y.
Indeed. Unfortunately, I have no idea what it actually looks like. So then, how are we supposed to find it? That I do know. Don't know either. We'll just have to go through each candidate one by one.
Great plan of attack there, Daruk.
Well, Emma, do you mind if we give this room a one over?
I guess not. But in exchange, you're going to help me with my investigation.
Sure, it can't hurt.
Oh, I can't wait to get started. I'll be like hunting for buried. It'll be like hunting for buried treasure.
Yeah, indeed. I was like, yeah, it actually is. It's like buried everywhere here. This is an orb. Doctor fell from the top of that ladder. Huh? I was not checking the ladder, but fine enough. From that height, fall into a hard surface would probably kill anyone. Why would you make it so high then? Like, if you have something this high that is a library, do something more like digital or... No, I'm not meaning digital as in reading as a screen as we talked about before. I'm talking about like, you know, like a machine that is like, I need book A, place B. Goes up there, finds the book, takes it and gives it to you. Probably expensive as hell, difficult to make, but sure in hell will actually keep people alive. I don't know why would anyone want to climb that high in the first place. Right, the police are afraid of heights. We learned that from his first case in this game.
Yes, you could say he climbed it away all the way to heaven.
Yeah, book sorting program or something. Yeah, absolutely. Like, that would be easier than going up there, hopefully not fall, and go back down again with a book in your hand. Yeah, it's a two-tone raincoat. It's still a bit damp. I think someone might have worn it recently. I love the mix of shoes there. The normal shoes straight, like, in the up part, that looks the same. The boots, and then it's like, yeah, when I want to look swag. There are a few pairs of shoes here. I guess there must be an entrance on this floor too.
Yeah, there's a back door over that way, but it's usually locked from what I can tell. The visitor entrance is up that spiral staircase.
Wait, come back here. Yeah, we can, hold on. We can go this way. Oh shit, we have Godzilla here. Oh! Oh! Oh, I recognize these two. Oh, that's wonderful. So for those who doesn't know, this is from the first trilogy of the game, where Pearls actually broke the pot and it said I am, but it's supposed to say Amy. This is from, I don't know which one of the games, but the same trilogy, the first trilogy, where I think they believe they actually use this thing as a weapon. Yo, Nami the Neko, welcome to the stream, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for the lurk. And happy holidays as well. Happy holidays to all of you, if I forgot to say that before. Nami the Neko is also a wonderful being, so shouting out them. Man, not gonna lie, going into a Komsky is kind of rough, because just the smallest mention of a program on computers just reminds me college, and then my mood is ruined. Fair enough. Wait. That's not the pot that Maya broke when she and Mia was younger. No, it was the pot that Pearls broke. Don't you remember? When the first case we had with Maya trying to help her, Pearls, when she was basically just 8 years old, broke this when she was playing with a book. No, playing with a book, playing with a ball. Remember that? Old classic. And this one was from when the movie star's secretary started working in the museum. And I believe someone stole this, or it disappeared, or it was used for murder. But yeah, this one was there as well. I think this must be from Kurain. Oh! Wait! Shit, I remember this one. This is from when we were doing the third game, I think, or the second game, the last case. You know, with Mr. Wright's ex-girlfriend, basically. There was some soup, I think, on one of the scrolls, and you had to basically like take it away or something. God, the nostalgia in this room is kind of interesting. There's a brown stain on this scroll. Why does it smell like gravy? Oh, well, would there be gravy stain on it? Who knows? It looks like it meant to be there. Maybe the artist was trying to inspire gravy in your trend. Food splattered art. It's so weird how my memory works. I just see some stuff and it's like clicking. Man, this place is pretty amazing for a history lesson. Yeah, especially within the game. Oh shit, we have a crystal skull over there. Like, all of these three is basically like from each one of the trilogy games, I would say. Because this one we helped Maya. And I think the first game is the same one where we do with the movie star, where Maya is kidnapped. This one must be the second game then, where the secretary for the movie star works in a museum. And this one was the third game. This one is just Godzilla. I'm not... Where do you think I'm aiming at? I must have taken his coffee breaks here. Oh, there's a filter with old coffee grounds there. I guess I better clean this. Why are you cleaning it up? Why are you doing that, son? What am I doing cleaning this office? Don't tell me you have on coffee duty back at your office. No. It's just... if I don't keep the place clean, no one will. I love it's like in his back, like, oh, they don't clean this, I'm gonna have to clean this. And realize, Wait a second, I don't work here. Also, that's a monkey with a banana. I'm gonna check that. That's for some reason. That's interesting. What a huge wall relief. Is it just depict a spirit channeling? Hey, the spirit medium looks like the Holy Mother of Quran. Yeah, her face was left blank, but the rest is clearly detailed and well crafted. Did you know some researchers claim that the Holy Mother had 3 eyes? And that the 3rd eye was able to divine the truth, just like the gods above. It's said to be on her forehead. Like you said, you shouldn't believe everything you hear. It's a gold statue. Looks pretty old too. You just notice the back there. Oh yeah, it actually is behind there. We have 2 different. One from the Easter Island and one from I don't know where. It's a golden statue. Looks pretty old too. I imagine it has great archaeological value. God damn. I'm glad Zega is not here. Will probably smack me. Maybe too grave for a private researcher of Dr. Bob's caliber. I wonder how he got his hands on something like this. Amy. Why is someone written someone's name written on here?
Maybe so if it ever got lost, someone could return it to its owner. You know, like how school kid puts their names on things.
Yeah, but this is an urn, and the name is written so big.
Well, I wrote my name on my magic panties. It says right in super big letters.
The less said about this, the better. I was Jesus. Just the thought of, I don't know. She asks a question, and you answer, and when she's gonna say you are right, she just basically shows her magic panties, and you can just read right. The thought of that is like, huh. The worst thought is if she actually wore them, which she doesn't. Look, it's one of the doctor's notebooks. Maybe there's something about the orb in there. It's a photo of the treasure box, the one from the temple treasure room. That must be this research note on the founder's orb. What's that on the right page? It looks like a poem or something. When dragon and tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the mythma, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Offer thy prayers as fervent as fire, only then shall the Holy Mother return. Sending upon us in all her glory, the founder bestowed the greatest power known. Oh, let's see. Oh, it's the song that's performed during the Dragon Dance of Devotion. It's been sung during Kureni's rites of offering since the ancient times. Oh, I think I've heard of that. There's also a legend associated with the song. Some says the solution to the orb's riddle is contained there. It's a song everyone in Kurein knows. Not much of a way to keep it secret.
It's called hiding secret in plain sight, Polly. Us magicians know all about that.
That's strange. What is it? But the buff's nose contains some second half of the song. Although the first half sung during the Dance of Devotion. Most people haven't even heard the second half. Second half? As in the part of that begins, offer thy prayers. I'm impressed, as some thorough research he was conducting. Interesting. Yes, Ace Attorney. We are playing Ace Attorney because it's technically what I'm supposed to play tomorrow, but I'm not playing tomorrow, so... So, yeah, I'm playing that today. I just decided to do some cards as well, just because cards. But I'm kind of curious. I'm gonna check some stuff. Because I don't know why. It's like a hobby I have recently. Check the values of the cards. Wait, hold on. I cannot see chat right now. There we go. Now I can see chat. Besides, man, that was fun. It felt like it's been a while you've done stuff like that. Yeah, mostly because I don't have the money to do stuff like that, but I really do love doing stuff like that. And besides, that was just a nice change of pace. It really was. It's like a little special thing. Not the same thing as we discussed yesterday in the evening with the 500 thing, but a little extra just because. TCG. So I'm gonna have the game up here, but I just want to check because I don't know. I have now a sort of hobby to just go and look and see like how much is the cards worth. Like I have checked. I have a card that is basically worth around 3,000, which is ridiculous. I don't know. It's like I never really sell them. I just like how they look, and I basically like just keep them around. Not too much on one of them, but it's a really, really nice looking card anyway. I'm not really gonna say what they're worth right now. It's just I just check it. I don't know why I do that on stream. I just do that. Well, not the card specifically, but just you chatting without any games on in the background. Absolutely, I can absolutely agree to that. It's just a nice change of pace, just doing something else and just chatting. I'm kind of glad I still open cards and stuff, because that at least allow me to do stuff in the background, because otherwise just talking and talking and hearing myself speak is like, I am getting tired of myself. I feel that money issue. I am super broke right now. I managed to pay rent, electricity, and internet this month because my mom's boyfriend bought the last I had of my airsoft stuff. Oh, I'm sad to hear that. Like I wish I could definitely help people because I like helping my friends. I like just donating stuff to my friends and things like that, like giving subs or whatever. Like I am more of a person that I will help. I will not get help. But yeah, for example live at home right now because I am between basically doing my goal, like my own goal and stuff like that. So I do get help with stuff like that. But yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that though. That's one big suitcase. That's it. It is locked. Is it the doctor's? I kind of forgot what voice I already did for him. No, someone left it here last night. So the doctor might have had a visitor, but how can you tell? I hadn't used it in years, it was just gathering dust, but since it was a few years old, I could only get like 5k thrown for it. Paid way more than that for it when I bought it. Fair enough. I have one that is basically broken, but I bought that in like a market, so it was kind of like a cheap ass thing. I've not used it in like probably 10 years or something, I don't remember really.
That sticker there, you can only see those on airport luggage, which means its owner is likely from overseas.
There is any way to figure out who it belongs to. Unless we open it to see what's inside. I guess not. Who's laughing? Who's actually laughing?
Well, that's because you're not me, Emma Sky, forensic expert extraordinaire.
What, you have X-ray vision?
Try as you might, you won't find the word impossible in my forensic handbook.
It's okay, son. She became an entirely different person. Oh, that's just what happens when her forensic switch gets flipped. She doesn't have a horny switch, she has a forensic switch.
With this, identifying the suitcase owner will be easy as pie.
Is that fingerprint powder?
That's right, and there's no better time than the present to use it. Here, and here we go.
Well, as long as you have the owner's fingerprints, then yes.
You remember how to do it, right?
I apply the powder where I think some of prints might be and blow off the excess.
Exactly. Well, have at it.
Well, I would say the handles is the good place to start with this. Can I, like, move? Ooh, okay, kind of. Eh. I'm gonna just use up all the dust here. Wait, does it? Oh shit, yeah, the dust goes actually around the thing. Oh, it doesn't even go around. It basically does a circle here. And it does a circle behind it as well. Well, there's nothing there. Oh my god, I have turned it around. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Oh, dear lord. Oh, wait, I can... Oh, okay, I can do this. Okay, let's try this instead. Ah, there we have it. Okay, found it where it's supposed to be. Oh, it's empty. Wait, do I still have dust somewhere I need to... Oh. I'm trying to get back all my dust now. What? Aha! There we go. Now we have a more... better fingerprint here. So I think we can check this thing, right? Yeah. What are you talking about? There is a print right there. Okay. Here? Oh my god, yeah, okay, fine. Okay, wait, hold on. Oh, wall of text. Sold 1 vest, 2 holsters, 1 small gun case, 2 handguns, and 1 revolver, 1 gale suit. Damn, I basically have 1 cheap-ass gun. Holy crap, simple bolt-action rifle with a scope, a bunch of BBs and CO2 canisters and a walkie-talkie. Made for airsoft use. Yeah, I understand that. All in all, I probably paid double the amount for it. But when in need, who can complain? Fair enough. Wait, where do you open this thing then? Oh. Yep. Wait, where do you open this? Oh, wait, hold on, here. I don't really consider ever playing airsoft or paintball, but I do like to watch a guy from the UK actually play. Just because of the funny moments they have. There is nothing here. I have already found like fingerprints here, but apparently that was not enough. I am confused, excuse me? Sold my assault rifle a few years ago. Did play a bit of good airsoft when I was 17-21. Oh, fair enough. Never played. Oh wait, I did play once, but it was kind of like a SWAT team kind of test thing without my gun. But basically, like, we got stuff in gear. That was kind of fun. It was basically on a game convention, but to be honest, it was bullshit. Not the airsoft thing. The airsoft thing was the only fun thing. I did it twice, but the rest of it was basically... Ugh. There was nothing good there. Am I doing something wrong here, or right, or wrong right? What am I doing? Wait, can I zoom out? Like, I feel like my eyes are basically kissing these things. It's super fun, but it depends on who you play with. I absolutely understand that. It's more of a sense with, like, good company. It doesn't have to be friends, but it has to be, like, people that aren't, like, not bad players, but bad dealing with it and stuff like that. Ah, there we go. Okay. Found it. Hey Emma, I got a pretty clear print here. Okay, now let's me know who you think it could belong to. Then you have people like an old friend of mine decided to play without mouth guard. So of course one BMB hits straight on one tooth and split in half. Ugh. I don't think I've seen that many people being that ballsy, to be honest. Well, actually, yeah, well, kinda in a sense, they have at least eye cover. And it's basically the gonna need eye cover. I've actually seen some on that like British person that is like, when he sees that one of them has like a bad like eye cover, basically just like get down, fix your eye cover, like you're just holding down his head, like don't look up. And well, when we also I've seen someone that basically looked like Batman. Oh, it's Arables. The Rebel. That's a Rebel. I love that his name is That's a Rebel. It's brilliant. Badge found! Either you have a full helmet mask or you have separate mouth cover, but you always have eye protection. Yeah. Fucking dangerous otherwise. I know that, and I don't play that often. I played twice. But yeah, I would say like the most good people to play with is those who have fun with it, even though they are serious with it, or those that are just absolutely goofy. As I said, I watched the person, he basically played with someone that dressed up as Batman most of the times. Do they do things seriously? Yes, but they do it goofily. That's... Come to think of it, they did stop by to see the doctor, didn't they? To conclude the orb transfer agreement. So he's the one who forgot his suitcase here. Where do you suppose he is now? I haven't heard from him in a while and he's not answering his phone.
Wait, you don't think he left his phone inside his suitcase, do you?
I wouldn't put it past that knucklehead.
Actually, I think we may have run into him earlier.
Really?
A suspicious man had been reported in the area, but when one of my officers approached to question him, he took off like a shot.
Well, to be honest, I can understand that. He has been in prison for in Kurain, and now he's basically like, I don't want to go back for nothing. Fuck this. Oh, sorry about that. Kuranese people aren't all like him, I swear.
Well, he's probably still in the village somewhere.
Maybe he knows something about the orb. Worst is cheaters who ignore when they get hit. It's normal that you don't always notice if you have proper vest and such, but some now and just go, nope, it didn't happen. Yeah, they're like sometimes, like as I said, the only thing I know is like from the videos, and they have like paintballs, so they know when they kind of get hit. And sometimes it's like, oh, dude, I just see here on your like backside or like the pocket you have, and like you basically got hit there. The paint, like, oh, okay. So you absolutely understand the whole like, it nudged someone. Technically you're hit, but you can't really tell because you didn't even feel it. And I know, yeah, there are definitely cheaters that is like, they might have hit me, but they might have not seen me actually like go anywhere. So I'm gonna just stay here. Wait, am I gonna move and look for the guy? No, I'm gonna talk to you. No. Wait, what are we gonna do? What are we doing? Oh, you know what? Okay. Wait, don't we have... No, we don't have a little notebook. Damn. Nope. I guess we go back here then and go whoopsie-doo. Examine then. We're actually looking for the orb. I guess we're gonna continue look for the orb. So one dude was tired of it, so he went around with a minigun and sprayed down anyone who cheated like that. Oh, yes. That sounds wonderful, to be honest. Like, I consider, if I ever have the money and the brain capacity to do it, I'm gonna make a Twitch-controlled Nerf dart shooter. Not with a sense of aiming, but basically if something happens on Twitch, it's just gonna shoot. I've had that as a thought, and what I basically got inspired by was that not airsoft, but the Nerf gun minigun that does like 300 darts per second. No, not per second, per minute? I don't think it was per second, but it was a speedy ass thing. Oh, it's oh shit, that thing is moving. Oh, it's gonna speak to us. Pro, fun time and intimidating. Cons, uses a ton of BBs fast, so it's super expensive. Fair enough. That thing kind of reminds me of one of the things from Jack and Daxter, to be honest. But to be honest, it might have been inspired by whatever this thing is from, because I know it's from some country, I just don't remember which one. Can anyone call the doctor? We need a doctor here. Does anyone find a British police booth somewhere? Do I even want to know what this thing is for? I can't find any goddamn orb here. The only orb is that thing, but that apparently isn't even an orb. There are animal drawings on the floor. It looks like there are some from those famous geoglyph things. Who's there? I hope this is a knock-knock joke. Otherwise, I just said who's there without even realizing it wasn't a knock-knock joke. But yeah, and now I'm gonna say Doctor Who. Oh, the worst part, like, when I just read Doctor, I was like, oh. That's actually a good one, though. That's actually a good one. I like just jokes like that sometimes now and then. That remind me of that show outlines detective draw around bodies. I'd like to just join them. Oh, we can call it. I can call it occasion to one's field. I don't think it was on purpose. Fair enough, actually. This is a bird. Oh, it looks like an airplane to me. Nope, there couldn't have been any airplanes back then when it was made. Ah yes, but it has wing on both horizontal and vertical stabilizers. Makes it an airplane. Nope, it's definitely a bird. Open your eyes, son. As a lawyer, your job is to see the true nature of things. I still say it's a bird. And yes, he says son because that's his, especially for Maestro here, that is basically his foster father. We have learned since the first game in the trilogy. Oh, there it is. I was checking the wrong thing. Is that the mother is the singer from the first game in the trilogy. Daruk here is the foster father, and this is actually Apollo's real father, Jove Justice, who died 26 years ago or something in Kurain. I was actually questioned before, like, have I ever realized who the real father actually is? So I had to search it up, and just after we actually got an image of him. Oh, I know, they also, especially Daruk and... why is it that I can't... Trucy. For some reason I forgot Trucy's name. Daruk and Trucy started to make jokes about Apollo and Trucy getting married. And the problem is we know that they actually are blood siblings in a sense. Half siblings at least. Share mother but not the same father. Hang on, he died in Kurain? Where the justice system is completely fucked up. Yes! Wait, it did do that, right? Yeah, Kurain. Yes, he died there. But also, that was, I think he said 26 years ago, which was before the system was fucked up. The system got fucked up 20 years ago. It was still not fucked up 26 years ago. They have said before that the way they do thing now used to be handled differently. For example, the memory thing that we used to do, like checking the spirit's memory, used to be a clue thing. Not a revelation, but a let's check what is real and what is not real. And then they basically chopped it up, checked it, and did stuff like that, as we did in this game. Now they basically believe that is the truth nature of things. This is password protected. This PC is password protected. Trucy, you think your magic can do something about this?
I don't think it can override a password. Now, lock this! That guy you could get into. Like yours back in the office, Polly. Like all the sus magazines you have there. Jesus.
Thanks, I better watch what I put in there.
What? Do you put weird stuff in your desk? Stuff you don't want anyone to see?
Jeez, are you a mind reader too? Oh, she's a magician.
No, but unlocking your thoughts is a kinch. What the hell is a kinch?
Or shinch, I don't know. There's a pair of glasses on this little pyramid here.
They belong to the doctor. Scientifically speaking, they appear to be your ordinary run-of-the-mill glasses. I guess it don't pique your interest, scientifically speaking.
So this is where Dr. Buff died. Yeah, this is for the first of all the books are on him, yes. He hit his head, but he hit it on the top, and not only that, he, like, specifically on that book to the right there. That is very particularly hit.
Poor man. He fell right on his head and probably died instantly.
I see some blood on the book there, but what's that dark stain? Coffee. Or gravy.
It appears to be coffee.
Oh, nailed it.
It's still damp, so it must have gotten on there recently, perhaps even last night.
That's a mighty big window next to big enough for someone to see inside.
Exactly, that's how the local resident who reported this death found him to begin with. The doctor's body was visible from outside the window, and a passerby called in earlier this morning to report what they found.
First of all, you saw the problem with a passerby, right? You saw the problem there. Basically, this passerby must have shoved its face straight into the window, like, is anybody there? Because there is a tree there. Not only that, if there actually is like a height to this place, that means the only way to look inside is actually being in the tree. And I would not call that a pass-by. I would call that a spy. That explains why your investigation is just getting underway. Oh, dear lord. Do we actually have... Oh, yeah, we do. The diagram of the doctor's study. Note the bookcase, large window, and second floor area. Okay, yeah, so that's the tree. So technically you can look inside, but... I don't know, like, I feel the tree is in the way. Without thin that book is, I highly doubt that book, even if used as a weapon, could draw blood like that. At best, it would be if you smacked someone on the nose or throat punched with it. True. But if it actually is as they say, and it is an accident, it could have dropped from here and landed on it. that would at least do something, because then it would basically be like the ground doing the same kind of punch with that. What a huge window. I bet you could see the entire study from the outside. Oh, could you concentrate in here? It's exposed. Well, you're a rebel. He does have a bookshelf positioned for some privacy around his desk. Not true, actually. Like, you can just hide behind there. Yeah, but the blood splatter on the book doesn't look like that. Yeah, it really looks like it was like the corner just smacked down on his head. Is there anything else I can check here? I don't... Actually, is there anything? Because I'm pretty certain I'm still supposed to like look after something. It's a spiral staircase. And connected to a hallway up there. Why did they have to place this on place the second floor so high up?
Wait, you're not afraid of heights, are you?
Well...
Oh, Paul is hilariously hilarious around high places. He gets all wobbly like a baby deer taking his first steps. And his face turns as green as a watermelon.
It's not nice to make fun of people's phobias, you know? Come to think of it, the visitor's entrance is on the second floor. What an odd layout for a house. Well, first of all, it's not a house. It's a building, but it's not a house. It's a workplace. It seems the orb is not here. That means that might have gotta be our only lead to this point. Detective Sky said he might be still around in the village. We could try to find him. Alright, let's go. Thank you, Emma, for some stuff. We're gonna go to the village. Or entrance to the village. I don't know where we really are. We're somewhere. Oh! Yo, I actually see the poster back there of the nine-tailed wrestler. The Amazing Nine-Tails or something. Good day to you, citizens of Kurain Village. My name is Paul Attison. I want your vote. Wow, that's really loud. I didn't even see who actually said it.
Look, something's coming this way.
Paul Attison, savior of Kurain, has come. Jesus. Okay, is there a pun for this guy's name as well, or is it just straight up Paul? Just Attison. I want to, like, I don't know why. Every time I play games like this, I want to find a pun in every single name. But I can't really do that, because not everyone has a pun. It's you people. Like, us people? Apollo, what is that strange conveyance coming this way? Oh, Jesus. It's one of those, what do you call them? Palanquins? Palanquins. Oh, dear Lord.
So you finally left.
Oh. Wait, how do you know we went there? My anxiety with heights is weird. I can fly, no issue. I can climb trees and such, no issues. I'm standing on a balcony at the third floor and up, and just slightly leaning over the rails makes me queasy. I understand that. I can absolutely feel the same. I think my father like said something not similar, but kind of explained it to me when I was younger in a sense that not why, but like the feeling. It's like the further up you go, the more queasy you kind of get, because it's like you understand how high it is and how bad it is, but the further up you go beyond that, it's more unreal for you. And at that point, it's like you can't really comprehend, like, oh yeah, I can fly no issue because we are high up. But this high up is so unreal to me that I don't feel anything. But the third floor, I know exactly the height of this thing. I am afraid of that. Kind of like that. That's at least what my father like told me when I was younger. Also, I don't know if I did a good voice for this guy. I'm gonna see if I can find something. So you finally left Dr. Puff's house? What were you doing there? Yeah, and a part of it is also that I feel like I can't fully trust the railing or similar. I absolutely understand. I think I'm gonna do this annoying voice, to be honest. It's a bunch of shady-looking characters. And you aren't? Yeah, you look shady as hell. You have... Where do you have the battery with this thing? So take it you knew the doctor?
What a foolish question. I memorized the names and faces of all entire electorate here in Kurain. After all, I am the man who is destined to be king of this fine nation someday.
The funny part is, Kurain, the village here, is gonna have a master soon, which is gonna be Maya, which means that this guy is just technically supposed to somehow take over that by doing a vote instead. I don't understand how this works. Also, he says nation. Is this just not a village? Who are you? What do you mean king?
Ignorant fools, I am the Paul Artisan. I am soon to be eminent politician, a man whose name will go down in history.
Wait, there's an ad again starting in 5 minutes? Are we basically like doing Pokemon cards in like 40 minutes and play this for like 20?
You shouldn't be ashamed that you never heard of me before.
Is he really that famous of a politician, Apple? Not that I know of.
I'm running for a seat of the local council right now.
I guess even Jerk Q Public has to start somewhere. Wait, Kurain and Kurain in the same place or not? Not the same place. Kurain is the country Kurain. Kurain is basically the village in America here that is based upon Kurain. He really looked like he can't decide which era he should live in, Edo or post-Edo, and somehow he chose both. So basically they are in Apollo's, Rights, and Athena's country. They're basically in quote-unquote America. It's just that this place was a child place of the Kurain teaching. Also, my chat is cleared again. There we go.
But my election will is a sure thing, I'm told.
Wow, this is confusing. Fair enough.
After all, my grandfather was a famous politician with untold influence. In short, I am the chosen one, the golden boy, the powerhouse of politics.
Sure.
And rider of his grandfather's coattails.
Fair enough. So Kurain is based off Kurain and Maya is from Kurain, the first one, this village. Let's say it's California. Yep. Maya is from this village, which is by the way why we had the urn before, in a sense. The Kurain, the Kurain is basically the country, and that's not where Maya is from. This is basically the branch village.
Are you blinded by my majesty? Go ahead, bask in the resplendent glory that is me, the chosen one.
Sure, I think I got a good voice, because for some reason I feel like this guy's annoying, and that's an annoying voice. I hope Shimi can actually fall asleep to this. Ah, good lord.
A pleasant day.
Okay, hold on. Just because it's gonna go this, man, that Ace Attorney world building go crazy. It really does. Just because it does this, I am gonna do this because I just feel for doing this. Hold on, it might take some moment. Where is this? No, there we go.
A pleasant day to you, good people of Kurain. I am Paul Atherson. It is time to reclaim the glory of Kurain together. A convenience store on every corner, a karaoke bar in every home. A vote for Paul Artisan is a vote for a happier, hopier Kurain village.
Yeah, I just had to do the immersion there. More like blinded by that stupid hairdo. Kinda. I don't know what's up with that hairdo. Also, what's up with, like, But first of all, this is a village. If you can have a convenience store in every corner, it's basically like the store I worked in before. We basically had like less than 100 meters. Yeah, 60-second radio voice. Man, with a speech like that, even I would vote against him. Yeah, kinda. But yeah, like we had two stores, the same basically. The same branch, the same thing. Less than 100 meters away from each other. I thought it was a stupid idea because first of all, I didn't ever get any customers. I got max like 3 sometimes, and they decided like a good goal to reach for someone to fight is basically 20,000 Swedish kronor. Oh, 60 as the rate. Thank you. Okay, yeah. For some reason I read it as 60 seconds. Yeah, that's kind of what I got from just because of the speakers here. Also, it's called Radio Demon. I think it's based upon like the YouTube series Hell of a Boss. That's what it's called. No, not Hell of a Boss. The other one, Haspin Hotel. That's the thing. Alistair, thank you. Yes, that's the name of it. I never watched that one, so I forgot his name. But yeah, about the store I was talking about. They basically said like the good goal to reach it for is basically 20,000 Swedish kronor. Mate, I get like 3 customers a day. I can't get 20 in a day because they basically have to like buy things for 4,000. We sell basically iPhone accessories and also repair phones. There is not a chance a person would use that much. They barely want to basically repair their phone for 1,000 and a half. And guess what? The store is actually closed now. I'm gonna continue with that story after the break though. Turn off that infernal racket, you fool! Or a stain on your grandfather's good name. Oh, we have more Radio Demon. Yes, ads, that's why I'm waiting a bit.
Thank you, good sir. Your support is appreciated as always.
He is never gonna have like a good vote. Turn down the fellow racket. We know exactly who you are, and good lord, you should stop this bullshit. I love doing bullshit, and I thank you for appreciating me. Excuse me? Are you deaf as well? Pretty certain your grandfather has gone deaf by now, but you, I shouldn't. Also, by the way, while we're waiting for the ads, so I can continue the story and also the game a bit, I'm just gonna go and get my camera on my phone so I can like take a picture of this little thing now. Also, I'm probably gonna turn off the camera thing because I don't need it on in the background here. There we go. Thought of taking a picture of my cards a bit better than I already had. Sorry, my computer is a bit angled, so it's like kind of going away from me. But at least it was a positive way of thinking. Definitely has. Absolutely, definitely has. I would say more of a... What is it called? Finally, screw ads, stay away. Yes, but yeah, like one-on-one. Basically, we had the system of the better you do, the better you earn. And they basically asked us always, and we had to have a certain goal per day. At first, I didn't know what goal to basically have, so I decided like let's just have an easy ass goal. So I just took an easy goal first because yeah, they might just say like, oh, we kind of wanted like bigger, but like I didn't know what sort of goal was a good goal. And then I learned like I basically don't get like any customers mostly, so I thought like okay, 6,000 is a good thing to go after because if I'm lucky enough to go up there, that's like good. And then like in the end of when I was done working there, they basically said like okay, you're gonna need to have like better positivity here, like better fighting like 20,000. Like, don't just go for 6,000, go for 20,000. Like, I just stand there when I got the message. I'm like, mate, you're fucking delusional. Like, 20,000, and I barely take 3 customers a day. Like, you are nuts. So yeah, as I said, just as the ads started, they have closed now. One store. They still have the original store, because the original store gets more customers. But the store I was working in, which was more of the more, what do you say, newer store, more finer, more customized store, basically shut down. Last I saw was that they actually added a screen so people actually could see they had open and see the things they could do, like an electronic screen basically, because they needed more customers. I would say a month, half a month after, I basically went there on Friday. They are closed. So it was a fully merit and a competitive based incentive. That's bad. Better to tell the employees to pull as much as they can while giving the customer as much good service as possible. Exactly. But they were absolutely shit, most of them, to be honest. Like, I'm not gonna talk too much about it. It's just, personally, I just think it's bullshit. And my father agrees as well. And yeah, I think basically, I don't know how old that store was, but for some reason, like, I stopped working there a year ago. It was a new store, and they closed now. We basically waited for that. Me and the other person who basically decided to quit just because he was going to be sent to another city. Because it was better taking in some new blood into the store than to keep someone that is good at doing the thing. Because I'm gonna say something. My 2 colleagues where I worked were good colleagues. The rest of them bullshit. But the ones I worked with in this city was good. And the guy who basically was better than me in that store, they were basically about to send him somewhere else to another city because they needed new blood in that store. Logic is not existent there. So I basically had like a little bet with myself, like that place is gonna close down. Like, you can't believe it's gonna just keep open. I told you when you still worked there that they were gonna drive themselves into the ground, and they did. Basically, I thought like they're gonna go so bad, and then in, I don't know, fall something, I walked past, they added an electronic screen, like, oh yeah, they're trying to get in more customer, like, more new, more modern, having electronic screen, show them what they can give and stuff. Now, just before the weekend, go past there, they are closed. They don't have that anymore. Good lord. But yes, anyone that basically agree that, yeah, they are gonna close down there and drive themselves to the ground. Like, yeah, dude, is 1k Swedish kronor a lot? $100, basically. Approximately. I'm saying approximately because it's basically between, like, something like that. It sometimes goes up with, like, 11 instead and stuff. Like, it goes up to 11, goes down to 9, stuff like that. It's like my store, like, yes and no. I am just using it as an example. Like, I can basically go in now and check, just like give you a real thing. Because I actually have, like, for food, it's a good chunk. For anything else, 1k is potato. Fair enough, actually. Yeah, 1 sec is approximately... No, the other way around, Maestro. $1 is 10 Swedish kronor. For example, if we do, like, I'm gonna do here now. I'm using a site just because whenever I, like, buy stuff online... Yeah, other way around. When I buy stuff online, I often use this just to check. So for example, I'm just gonna do 1000 here. So 1,000 right now in Swedish kronor, put a sign on the wrong part, yeah, fair enough, is basically $90 right now, $90.5. So as I say, because I can't really have in my head what it's actually worth, I say approximately $100. So for those who is not from like the Swedish country, I often say what it is in American, because then some of them understand, oh, this is basically this. Because for example, I don't know what a Swedish krona to Indonesian and stuff like that would even be. So I couldn't really say like, oh, it's this much, because that would probably explain much more for you. So how much would you say you would bring around when you go out, essentially like the normal amount? Well, let's just say this. When I lived in Karlskrona, in my own apartment, I bought like sort of a week's amount of food for 500 Swedish kronor, about like $50. And that's like for me buying like a week's worth of food for me. So I would say something like that, perhaps 1,000, depending on. Currently 1,000 is, yeah, 90.6, 90.5. I checked that as well. I often use a site called valuta.se. It might not be completely accurate, but it's accurate enough for me. In other words, he's a model politician. Inflation has pulled down the... Yep, it has. However, alright. You were in the doctor's house. How the hell did you see that? Just what in the world were you doing there, So yeah, personally, I'm using a card, so I can't really see how much money I bring out with me. But like, whenever I like buy stuff, I might have like a 500 or up to 1,000 in my wallet if I ever need stuff like that. Not what you need for a pack of cig. Don't smoke, can't say. I don't know if you smoke, Maestro, so I can't answer for you or know if you know the answer to that. I can't answer. Damn, it has pulled down the euro. Damn. I never check stuff like that, to be honest. I only do that whenever I need to buy stuff online. 70 SEK for Prince, what I smoked before. Oh, fair enough then. So about $7. Is that what you ride around when you're campaigning? That's right, it's perfectly for the narrow roads and steep hills here in Kurain. It has a top speed of 5 miles per hour, but it suffers from serious reliability issues. So, how much horsepower does a person do? Namely, these imbeciles tire out too quickly. Probably wouldn't need to lay down the candy then. Way more expensive than it was when I was 16. It was like 555 Swedish kronor or something like that. Fair enough, it's as I said before. I went to a card store to buy these cards, got each pack for 50. I got the 6-pack for 210 because they had a sale. But if I go to a non-card store close to where I live now, it's either 70 to 80. Perhaps 60, I might be wrong, but I would say 70 to 80. So, yeah, it depends on also where you buy them. Most of the times, cigarettes is just a base price. But luckily I managed to find some cheap cards. And I got some good cards, I like that. Well, try harder, sir. Poor guy is exhausted and covered in sweat. The Artisan family has been politicians for generations, even back in the old country. Really? My grandfather Abe Atheson was a prominent member of the Congress. And he was born right here in Kurain. There isn't a person here who hasn't heard of him. Well, the old man knew about him. Apparently, you were worse than him. All I asked about was his Harlequin. Yeah, I forgot we actually asked about that. You must have heard of the Atheson even reviving our old country campaign style. Politics aren't really my thing. Trucy?
I don't recall ever reading about them at school. Young people these days. You people really need to pay more attention to politics. So what business did you people have at Dr. Buff's house?
He was going to transfer ownership of the Founder's Orb to us. It's a sacred relic from the kingdom of Kurain. It's so weird, it's like one is Kurain, one is Kurain. I'm gonna have problem pronouncing either one of them separately, just so you all understand that.
The Founder's Orb, you tried to get your hands on it, did you?
Wait, what do you know about the orb? But if I say it like this, 1k Swedish, I can buy food for myself for 1 month, give or take. But it won't even cover 1/3 of my rent. True. I think like my rent was about 3,000 to 4,000, but I also needed like for internet and stuff. No, I didn't need for internet. Did I need for internet? No, I started using my internet and then I didn't need to use my internet. I don't remember. 3,000 to 4,000. So mine was sort of either a third or less than a third. My rent is 3.4. Oh, alright. I guess it isn't like too different then. Other than you pay for electricity and internet and stuff as well. I had a student apartment, so I basically had everything covered. Damn, I guess that's just a case of the price of things then. Yep, it is.
I know that it's mine, that's what.
How do you figure that?
Because I know it's not the Founder's Orb. Its real name is a crystal of Amy Faye. Then it doesn't belong to you,
Mate, it is called the Crystal of Amy Faye. We know a Pearl Faye and we know a Maya Faye. You ain't a goddamn Faye. But you can return to the Feywild if you want to. The Crystal of Amy Faye.
That's right, it's been passed down for generations as the family.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Until it was stolen, that is. But just when I had zeroed in on the culprit, the doctor hid it away and then kicked the bucket.
If I add internet and electricity, then that's 1k won't cover much. Combined is just short of 5k, so... Yeah, absolutely understand that. As I said, I had a student apartment, so they basically, it's like you're a student, you don't get much income, you get a very small apartment, but you get everything together, if we say so. But damn, I just checked the convenience rate, and I can buy like 4 packs of cigarettes in total. Here for like 62. Damn! Apparently we're gonna have to buy things from Indonesia then, like, good lord. Apparently things are cheaper there. Yep, your kid at 1k would be a ton of money as an adult. Yeah, I understand what you mean. So you're saying Dr. Buff stole your family heirloom? That's not what the Rook said. Strange. But I've been told the doctor himself said that he had the Founder's Orb.
It's all that weird forager's doing. He filled the doctor's head with nonsense. Nonsense like the crystal of Amy Faye being the Founder's Orb.
The funny part is you actually know what the Founder's Orb is. Weird foreigner. Did it mean... Are you talking about this weird guy that is a rebel?
Take that!
Yes, that's him.
I thought so. Ah, now we really have to find out. What do you know about the dude? Have you seen him around? You think you know where this man is now? I'm trying to remember his voice. Good lord, I kind of lose it sometimes.
I imagine he's at the detention center by now. I called the authorities after I found him hiding my dog's doghouse. What?
Buffoon. Well, at least we know where he is now. Let's head over to the detention center and see what he knows about the Founder's Orb. Oh, Jesus. Always like that. Oh, Jesus. If I buy the big bottle of Campaign Morgan here, Captain Morgan, the same bottle in Hungary, then for one, I would pay the amount of what I would pay for the small bottle here in Sweden. Damn. Yeah, I guess that's true, as long as you can buy snacks for the day when that is a lot of money, yeah. Goddamn Swedish inflation. No, we're looking for the Faunus Orb, and we have an agreement to prove it. Well, just so you know, you're not going to lay a finger on it. It is mine. And I intend to give it to my benefactor. Your benefactor? Who's your benefactor? Tell me your name. Tell me their name. My benefactor is all ready to support my rise in the pinnacle of politician world. They have immense influence here, you see, and I intend to harness that influence. Of course, you're a politician, so you take all the influence you can get, even though it's just some weird thing. So you're just going to give your family heirloom away to this person. And that's right, it is purely politician decision. Both yes and no. Because if your ancestors were politicians, they didn't need to do that. You need to do that because you're an ass politician. Well, technically, you're a politician. When I was a kid, a can of Coke was around 5 Swedish krona. Now it's 14, 15. Yeah. Good lord. And in exchange, your patron will get the people of Kurain to vote for you. Eminent politicians are skilled at leveraging all the connections. Jesus. Honestly, yeah, Indonesian rupiah is so weak that that's mostly why I never really go into financial stuff like online shopping or wanting to shop overseas on sites, all like that until like late high school. Fair enough, I don't often buy things online, I just do it now and then. Other than like Steam games and stuff like that, that's basically just it. Well, good luck with that, I guess. You'll just wait, Paul Athison will reign supreme one day. Well, goodbye, I hope I never see you again. Unfortunately, I believe you will, I will. Yo, Rebel, how's it going? Are you only here because you hid in the doghouse? Because if you're here for murder, then we heard a different story. Oh, what name did I give this guy? Fuck. Hey. Yipes! What the heck? What's he doing under the desk? Foul cogs of the corruption regime, I've nothing to say to you. It's me, the Rook. Well, I got my own bank account for the first time this August because our campus was promoting it, but I never really used it. I haven't even got a credit card yet. I remember there was actually a credit company that called to me. I have a card, but not a credit card. Also, is the... Oh, no, it's not weird for you, isn't it? No, it isn't. It's just I have my chat there. It was actually a credit company that called one time and asked me how like my credit was doing, how much debt I have. I just said, I don't have any. He actually sounded shocked, like, huh, I have nothing else to talk to you about. Like, alright then. Fair enough. Oh, Daruk! You're a sight for sore eyes. I knew you'd come to save me. Well, this is another fine mess you gotten yourself into. My bad. This grub here's pretty good compared to that prison back home. I don't have a credit card, I use a debit card. Wait, which one was which? I think they were talking about debit card then, a debit card, I don't know which one is which. I got a bank card, I guess, that's funny. But honestly, that's real. Yeah, first of all, like, I'm a student, or I don't get too much of an income, or I got income before. But like, I always bought things I could actually, debit card, bank card. Thank you, I got that. That is what I got. I didn't get a credit card. For some reason, it sounds like something you will be in debt to. Which you aren't, because that's the money you have earned somewhere. But yeah, I basically just pay for things I can pay for. That's how I do things. I know there are people that basically is like, oh, I can pay for this later. If I know I can do that, sure, I could probably do that. Otherwise, no. I buy it, full price. There we go, I'm done.
You get three squares plus a place to sleep.
Why don't you join me there? Why don't you join me in your prison? It's fucking better here than in our country. Oh, if people could be like this guy, like, oh yeah, I know I've been in prison in another country, but yo, the prison here is better. I'd rather just stay here. No thanks. Just send me back to Koran where I've been facing me the execution.
Yeah, I guess that would be wouldn't be such a good idea.
Hope it's still the same too. Long time no seen that.
Huh? Hey, you look kind of familiar. Paula? Is that really you, my boy?
Debt and debit sound very similar, but are very different. Fair enough, I can see that now.
Hey, Jay, all grown up and whatnot. How you been?
Fine. You, Dad. You look good. Besides the incarceration and all.
Those horns, AJ.
Horns?
I grown up with you. Just like little stag's antlers. I can't take you.
You really haven't changed a bit. Anyway, there's something we need to talk to you about.
Sure, pull up a chair. I got all the time in the world.
That is pretty fast, bear. That's crazy. Why? Wait, how? Huh? Pretty fast, bear? Where? What? I'm trying to figure out what you're talking about.
Slabber's like my second home. It's really not bad once you get used to it. At least not here.
He said har. Fair enough. That's apparently how he laughs.
He's rather laid back for someone in police custody.
About the orb. Was the doctor what did the doctor have really the founder's orb?
Absolutely positively.
Also, do you guys do a bank often? Nope. I think I did it once because something happened, but that was basically it. But that was a small thing, but I needed to check with them personally. No, I could call them, it was just for some reason. Oh, that was just the most stupid things. I tried to go there, but I had to call them afterwards. Because apparently the physical place only had open from 10 to 1 in the afternoon, and then was closed. Fucking stupid. But no, I don't go to bank often, because I don't need to. My sister was going to go to bank, because you can do things online. But I just remembered when I got my new card that apparently you can do that online to turn it on online. Or turn on online shopping through the internet now. So she didn't need to do that either. The only thing that was kind of fun was that I got a new card recently, because mine expired. And about the same month, or a month after, I got a new card. Because apparently I might or I might not gotten my information stolen. They don't know, but I believe there's been a breach or something. I don't know what happened. So they basically just sent me a new card just in case. I was so confused because like I have my new card, but I also have a new card. Like, what's going on here? But I read the paper and was like, read the letter I got and was like, oh, apparently I just got a new card. Fair enough. Really? Because someone from the village is calling it the crystal of MFA. It's all a claim you were filling the doctor's head with lies. My new card don't have the custom picture that I had on my past 3 or 4 cards. I knew some people who did that. I don't know how you do stuff like that. I don't think I'm ever gonna actually do that, really. But fair enough, actually. It's kinda cool, though.
Well, that ain't true. The doc said it was the real deal. All this fancy research confirmed it was the Founder's Orb.
Also, one way we can actually confirm is if this is the Founder's Orb, bam! If we actually can solve this riddle and show it to everyone, that means that it's the Founder's Orb, because it actually activated using the Founder's Orb clue. Riddle, that's the thing.
All this fancy research confirms it was the Founder's Orb.
So then that Paul Athelston character was lying. Imagine that, a politician who lies. I bet he wants the orb all to himself. Bet and bet he told us straight on out.
I wonder who's telling the truth.
Well, take a look at this. It proves that Doc believed he had the Founder's Orb. Let me see that. I agree to hand over the Founder's Orb to the Defiant Dragons if I will come to no harm. I salute you all, because you are fucked. It's as I said, they had an agreement, which means it might actually go well for you. If I come to no harm. Whoopsie daisy, he's already in harm. I have Sparbanken, so I just went to their website and did it there. Cost about 50 Swedish kronor, I think. Once for the new card would have it unless you change it again. Yeah, I have Swedbank. I don't know if they do stuff like that. If I will come to no harm, signed Dr. Archie Buff. Archie Buff. See, I got it all down in a writing. But that, why does it say if I will come to no harm? And there.
Suddenly was scared of you.
Did you threaten the doctor in any way?
No, you got it all wrong. It was a doctor's friend, Doc's friend. He told him the old man and his rebels were dangerous. It's his fault the doc thought I might hurt him.
Sounds like the work of that politician. He's really made a mess of things. Which means that even if this is a confirmation that I will give the orb, doesn't matter which orb it is, to you, then yeah, they're kind of fucked as well. Had a tattoo gun on my card. Now it's just a plain orange card. Yeah, mine is also orange. What have you done now, that?
Nothing. I'm innocent, I tell you. It all started with this dog-faced cop tried to question me. I looked so funny I started laughing at him. That's when he came after me. It was hilarious, I tell you. I mean, a human police dog? How funny is that?
Right, so what happened after that?
They caught me hiding in a doghouse. Dang pooch ratted me out. I guess when I kept laughing at that one of his doggy comrades.
Lord. Oh, sounds like the dogs got the last laugh. Weren't you cleared of those jailbreak charges? Your capture by Lady Kira deemed unlawful.
Yeah, but the cops here don't seem to like me anyway.
What are the charges this time?
Unauthorized entry or something like that. I think I'm an illegal alien.
Must have been a big dog if you could hide in a doghouse. Probably, actually.
I can't prove it otherwise, because I lost my passport. Is there any way they'd let you go? Not without my passport. If I only had it. Look, AJ, you're gonna find my passport.
Alright, we'll find it. We'll think to add to our to-do list. Now, where might Dad's passport be? In his luggage.
Oh, about that orb's whereabouts? Maybe the dog's kid knows something.
The doctor has a kid.
Yeah, bit of a shut-in though. Poor thing's own bedroom has become a little like a self-imposed prison.
A shut-in? Oh, I might know who this is, but that's because I saw a gif of it, because otherwise I did forget about it. It's like it will be a challenge to just get a conversation going. Without further questioning, follow me.
It must be lunchtime. This is fried chicken if I'm not mistaken.
Mate, they said questioning. You'll get your lunch if you behave yourself.
Rook, AJ, I'll see you guys around.
He is such a happy fellow for being in prison. All only reads now is Dr. Buff's kid. Luring a shut-in out is not going to be easy, I know. Well, let's go there then. The doctor's study, because I know don't know exactly where it is, but like, if you actually get into the country, Where would you put your passport when you don't need it? Probably in the luggage. Probably somewhere like in your bag or something because you don't need it in your pocket. Oh, hi.
Looking for Mr. Wright? He was just here a second ago.
It was?
What was Daddy doing here?
Good question. Oh, look, there's a little helicopter there now. Yeah, I know exactly who's the kid is. Sort of. I just seen a picture of it though.
He said I was looking for something.
Did he say anything else?
Let me think. Something about how his ride never showed up at the airport.
Oh shit! Apollo was right. Athena was lost. She didn't even manage to find the airport. Fair enough.
Oh yes, that was it.
I guess Athena really did get lost.
But what's Daddy doing all the way out here in the first place? He had been looking for us since no one told him we'd be here. Well, if you're here to take another look around, be my guest.
I have other work to do. Of course. Thanks, Emma. First of all, we're gonna check the helicopter. First and foremost, we better find that passport. We should also have a word with Dr. Buff's child.
Hey, is it just me, or is there something new in here?
Oh, you mean that thing? Yeah, we should take a closer look at it too. And don't forget about Dr. Dat's passport. Dat's passport. Should be around here somewhere. Well, should. I'm glad you told me it should be around here. But first of all, I cannot believe I know where it is. What's this? A model helicopter?
Don't you know anything, Apollo? It's a drone. They're all the rage right now.
To be honest, it's a drone helicopter then. That doesn't look like a drone I own. I own a drone. It's kind of annoying because I need to use a software on my phone to be able to drive it. I can't use that software anymore. I need to use a new one. And that new one you have to have a subscription for. Bloody annoying. I can kind of go around it by using something with that, but and a controller because I got like a pro thing with that. But it's kind of annoying, like needing like a subscription to use your goddamn drone. Ridiculous. I wanted to ask them about the orb's whereabouts. Yeah, but luring out the shotgun isn't going to be easy. But for first of all, like give back the helicopter. Might I need it, want it more or less. That suitcase. Maybe his passport isn't there.
It's no good. It's locked tight.
I should have asked him for the key. Wait. Weren't you capable of opening desk drawers? It should be like the same thing for you, Trucy, right? It's probably right here inside the suitcase, but we can't get it open.
Why don't I take it over to Dad so he can unlock it? That way you guys can continue looking for the orb.
Good thinking, Trucy.
Okay, here I go.
Wait, how heavy is that thing?
This thing weighs a ton!
Pardon? They put a sub on a software for a physical thing? Yeah. I remember at least there was some stuff you could do and some stuff you couldn't do, and you had to have like a subscription for doing some stuff. I didn't used to have that before, but I need to do that now. I can... Yeah, fuck it. I was about to like get the software, but to be honest, my phone is full with shit right now, so I can't really get it because I actually had to uninstall some stuff just because to get the IP webcam thing. That's scummy. It is. The funny part is it's probably one of the biggest goddamn drone companies. You know, like the DJI, basically. That's what it's called. So it's one of the biggest, but apparently that they just did that. Either that or my phone can't handle their other software, which you could still probably use. I don't know. Let me try. Jeez, how can a suitcase be so heavy? Is it filled with bricks or something? Knowing that, they probably packed this with dumbbells in there. Sadly much too heavy to launch around the way to the detention center. Here, let me take a crack at the lock. What are you going to... What? Are you going to pick it? He is going to pick it. Oh, there you go. That was fast. A log like that is a child's play for me. Especially after all the wrongly imprisoned compatriots I've been busting out for the years. Fair enough. Should have a lot of action for an ex-lawyer. Ah, here we go. That's passport.
I'll take it over to him.
Thanks, Druzy.
No problem. Now, you guys enjoy some quality father-son treasure hunting time, okay? See you later.
There she goes. Also, at the same time, like DJI is good, but at the same time, like their batteries apparently smart batteries. So if like one break, you can. It's really like problematic. Like I have one battery, I don't think I even can charge, and that's because like there's something with a date or something in there that doesn't work. If I ever like get like an income and stuff, I might like see if I can find another little small drone. It's basically just a small drone. Like I bought it for like 4,000 or 5,000. It's nothing very specific. I just wanted to try to have a drone, and it was actually kind of fun. I actually used it to take a photo of our path to our parking, because we were making a new path there because the other one was basically grown over, so we needed to know if it actually was like straight. So I basically just took my drone up, took a photo, and like showed like, okay, it kind of looks straight. A bit ages and we had a father-son talk, huh? Well, yeah, over a decade. So, Apollo. No, wonder, most drones enthusiasts build their own drones, drone controller and all. I might do that if I actually have the most... if I actually have the money for that, I might actually do that, because I might not be the best at building things, but best at doing things and stuff like that. But do I in hell love doing things like that? Yes. I've said before, I built my own like camera trigger for light. If something is light enough, it actually will trigger. I need to update it sometime because I basically have to hard code the limit for that thing, which isn't a pain in the ass whenever something is too bright or too dark. If you already have the tools for it, it would be cheaper. I kinda have some tools. I have like welder and stuff like that. I have a 3D printer, that's definitely gonna help a lot. I'm thinking of getting a resin printer as well, but that's because I want to make dice. The special made dice for... Well, for first of all my friends. I want to like make special dice for them. And then also just make dice, because why not? But yeah, I have some tools, but I don't have like all the goddamn tools. I would say I have the outer layer of tools, if we say so. I would say like that's what I have. I just need like the flight thing, if I want a camera, motors, if I can fix stuff. Yeah, like for some reason I feel like that would be fun. I followed a guy that did make dice. It doesn't do as much dice now, but at the same time, he has a shit ton of all different dice he have made, and I think it's starting to like, he has nothing new to really make. But I would want to do that, and I want to basically make special to them. For example, like my friend Miss Valkyrie. I want to make a die that is basically supposed to be like blue hue to it, so it looks like an ocean. I want to make her Kishiko model inside that. So it's like her Kishiko model is basically a hammerhead shark. So I want to put that there, in there, and have a blue layer, and then have an outer layer, because apparently there are those dies which have like non-number layer and then the outer layer. My favorite die set I have is stone though. You can make that in 3D or resin printer. Fair enough actually. Stones are pretty nice. Sometimes metal as well. Is that so? Fine, you say. Well, fine is fine by me. Good to hear. Okay. But yeah, there is actually like a very cheap 3D printer that came out recently, because sometimes I do look if they actually have a sale and stuff. And most of the times they cost like 3,000, 4,000, and they can go down to 2,000. There is actually a 3D printer that goes roughly around 1,500 normally. That is kinda new. And that's, personally, it's a good price for something that's normally 4,000. I think they have a sale now, so it's basically around 1,200 or something. Or it might have been 1,700. Something around that. Good question. Let me check. Resin printer. There we go. Prima. I'm just guessing from here. Ah, there we go. It's called Harlot R6. It has a 130 times 82 times 160 millimeter. So perhaps not the biggest. How big is that actually? Hold on, I actually have a thing here I can check. 130. Actually, like 113, 160. Like, yes, it is tiny, but most people, I would say, like, use these things for, like, minis and stuff. Like, it is tiny, but, like, 13 centimeters times 16 centimeters is kinda good. Like, 82 in height might not be, like, a lot of height, but for what I would use it for, is not really bad either. It is tiny, absolutely. I'm not gonna say anything else. It is tiny. But like, I'm not expecting myself to like do like a big ass, I don't know, Deathpool mask by resin or stuff like that. So I would say like that is perfectly goddamn fine, I would say. But yes, it is tiny. That would explain. Yeah, but 1k for that is a bit much. 1.7 technically. I can absolutely understand, it is probably much, even for what, like, the size and stuff like that. It's just, like, what I mostly would have, like, enough money for if I ever get, like, money in that case. I'm just gonna check just a random one here then. Let's just go for one that normally is, like, 5,000, 4,000. 22 times 23 times 12. So it's, like, barely times 2. Barely times 2, and it basically costs 4,000, which is a bit more than twice the amount. But yeah, I guess it depends on a bit as well, where, what, and how. Right now, it's nothing I think too much of. If I ever like get the money to do stuff like that, I would probably get the cheap one just because of like it being cheap and I don't really need anything bigger. I have a normal 3D printer and I use it. It's just I'm really bad at trying to make things to use it for. I am actually like designing a little bit of like a Star Wars buildings and stuff right now, just because I have this Star Wars Legion game. I thought like, I don't know what to print. I'm gonna print some stuff here because I've seen 3D printed housings for battle game, for war games, and to be honest, it's kind of cool. I was playing one on the board game convention, and it was fun. And I just realized, like, oh shit, you actually 3D printed these things. Yep, and we can actually open them up as well. Get down! Oh, hit the dirt, son. Hit the dirt? What? Oh shit. Oh shit, I just realized it has a mustache and eyes. But who knows? Right now, my plan is basically done. If I actually get enough money, resin printer just to make the dice set. So, not much I need there. I can use this one, but it wouldn't be like as nice looking. It would kind of be very extremely rough because I have tried to do that once. Not the greatest. I would need normal resin, and I would need silicone and paint. That's basically what we'll need. Speak to me, son! Say something! What did we get hit by? Hopefully it was BB guns. Oh, that's smart. I feel I'm gonna use the radio demon thing again just because of this thing. Because it's basically through a radio, if I'm not mistaken here.
You maggots! What? Oh, Jesus, I pressed something. I pressed autoplay! Fuck! You maggots! What do you think you're doing invading buff airspace? It'll be a scorching day in Siberia before you get past me, you yellow-bellied youths! Okay, this
This is gonna be pain going back and forth. Hold on. Add it there. There we go. Whoa, it can talk? Jesus. Found a player with the most unique character name ever. Sarcasm overflowing. Behold. As does. Fair enough. If I ever play a solo game and I don't care about what I'm named, I do that.
For nothing? That's Sergeant Buff to you, soldier. You got that, you lowly grunts?
Ow! Who? What now? Who? Buff. Sounds like the Doctor's son is behind the controls. He's controlling that thing? Apollo, let's play along for now. At least until we can get the information we need out of him. Got it. Sergeant Buff?
Sergeant Buff, sir? Forgot to say sir. Ain't you never seen a war movie before?
No. Right, let me try that again. Sergeant Buff, sir?
Better, much better. Now, state your name, unit and rank, soldier.
Oh, Apollo Justice. I serve at the Right Anything Agency. My rank is fledgling lawyer, sir.
Affirmative. Private Justice.
Private.
Listen up, diaper baby. Your commanding officer orders orders absolute. Disobedience means a one-way trip to the firing squad. Do I make myself clear?
Jesus. Which is worth, Kurain or this person? Sir? Yes, sir?
Good, good. You might make a man out of you yet, Private. Now for you, Cyclops.
For you Cyclops, like, yeah. You mean my name, unit and rank, huh? I'm Daruk Sadman. I command rebel group of the Defiant Dragons. My rank is leader, sir.
Excellent. Welcome aboard, Commander Daruk. Wait a second. What's with that ridiculous mop you call a head? So they should be clean cut.
Yeah, sorry, but this is... Jesus. Yeah, I mean, it's a robot, it can always be reprogrammed. Wait, which robot? Hold on, I kinda lost track of what we talk about with robot. You mean the drone here? Or you're talking about the does. I kinda lost track of robot. I just saw that now, I kinda lost track. Oh.
Listen up, you... It's kill or be killed out there in the battlefield. No place for leave-in conditioners. All you got is your life and you're lucky to have that.
Fair enough, it can actually be reprogrammed. The problem is getting close to it enough, if it's not like that. What the fuck is the robot talking to us? Because it's a sergeant, apparently. It's oddly obsessed with field survival for someone who never gets outdoors. This is going to be harder than I thought, my son. EMP. Fair enough. But I would basically fry the whole thing. Like, reprogramming would be something that is not even useful anymore. Are you controlling that drone from your room, sir?
Affirmative. But I can see everything you do from here, so... 10 hot soldier, wipe that stupid look off your face. I'm going to whip you sheltered piecings into shape.
We're sold in the same thing. I would say reprogramming would result in a I got a new drone and you lost one. EMP would be you have lost a drone. And so have I. With what? Your charming personality. Look, I got a camera and speakers too. But yeah, the speakers was obvious.
And that is not all. That is not all, Commandeer. With these arms, I can cook and clean too. Speaking of which, Private Justice, you're on a latrine duty. Snap to it on the double.
As I don't see enough of the toilet back at the office. Helicopter drone operated by the doctor's kid, equipped with a camera and microphone. That thing is pretty handy. Octopod dragons could use one of those. You could always just go for a bat route, home run. Yeah, we can do the flubber route. Just smack the shit out of the drone.
Yes, it's a fine piece of hardware, isn't it? I modified it especially for siege defense. Nope. I am gonna be stuck in Radio Demon mode right now because this thing is... Change voice, please, for love of God! I'm talking through a radio!
There we go, Jesus. My software froze for a moment there. Also, yes, what's up, Kenny? There we go, back again. Siege defense, you mean how you won't leave your room? Just got Alone in the Dark, the new nightmare, got on my tips. Good luck. I can't really say much tips. I played it once and finished it. I played it more when I was younger, barely remember anything. If you want to start with guns, go with a guy. If you want to run around and be careful, go with a girl. Oh, I just remembered how on my screen it stretched the game, but it didn't do that for you. So from my side, from my perspective, she got a huge ass. Oh, I just remember that now.
Holding up in a stronghold to defend against an enemy is an age-old military tactic. A timeless strategy still applicated in modern warfare. I hope you're not trying to mock the wisdom of my forefathers.
I mean, no offense, it was just an observation. Never played it, I only hold on, this goddamn like add start thing is in the way. I never played it, I only saw it played by other few times, so I can't help at all. I can only say it plays as Resident Evil, that's what it is. If you play Resident Evil, you can play it. Yes, I'm pretty certain I actually shared on the Discord how my point of view actually looked at. Because let us easily say, like, it stretched my view left to right, which means if she stood sideways, her cheeks were out. If she was standing forward, her thighs were out. Or hips. So yes, I am not joking. The game stretched on my screen, so that's what I saw.
So the greenhorn who ain't even discharged a firearm got something to say, does he?
Sorry, it won't happen again, sir.
I'm tootin', now state your intention, soldier.
This is gonna be a pain in the ass to try and actually do. I'm going back and forth between voices here. It's fun. It's a pain in the ass to deal with. We had an agreement with your father. He had promised us to hand over the Founder's Orb to us.
What? What Papa promised you that?
He did. He did die before he could tell us where he'd hidden. Now we had no idea where it is.
Oh. Papa, why? Why did you have to die?
It was an unfortunate accident. I am sorry for your loss. If it helps at all, I know how you... Jesus.
You insignificant maggot! What would an unseasoned rookie like you know about how I feel? First I lost Mama, and now I've lost Papa.
You lost your mother too. Poor kid. They are actually just alone now.
He's been gone for some time now. I'm all alone now. All alone.
Sergeant Buff, would you like to tell us a little more about what happened to your mother? You really said that to Apollo. Yes, they did.
Mama passed away about 6 months ago. We were still living in our apartment in the city. Back then I had yet to engage my siege defense strategy.
In other words, something caused him to withdraw from the world. And yes, we have an Apollo now. Not an Apollo, but we have an ad now.
It was awesome. It happened so suddenly, and before we knew it, our apartment was in flame of seas. Mama and I were trapped inside. But help never came. Mama cradled me in her arms, kicked out a window, and jumped.
Jesus. She did at least everything so they could save their child. Just ironic, yes, Apollo has a father now, but not a biological one, so they're kind of the same. They actually are, yes. He technically has a mother, but she is not their mother anymore in a sense, because she's a new person. He had a father, but he's gone. Same for Trucy. So both of them are actually the same. All three of them. And yeah, there are ads again, I know. Unfortunately, I think I took that away because I can't see the chat when there is any ads there because I zoomed in a bit. So yeah, I don't know how much more the ads will actually be there for right now. Just gonna see if I can do some stuff while I'm doing it. Also, I think I managed to figure out at least one thing I could do as a 500 celebration thing. And that might or might not be a Ring Fit stream. Perhaps like a subathon thing. I say perhaps. Personally, like, I don't do that many subathons because I feel like it... As a small streamer, subathons doesn't really like I'm not saying anything, like I'm not saying anything that it would be bad. I'm not saying anything of it being like, and this is an observation. Yeah, but basically, like, as how small I am of a streamer, I feel like I can't really do subathons because it doesn't really go anywhere. If I say I would be doing a start of 3 hours and go forward, each time I've had a subathon, it has always been the same length. So it's an idea I have, and it's probably a good idea. But at the same time, I'm a bit like reluctant if I should do that. But at the same time, it's not really like I would lose anything, so I probably would still do that. But as I said, it's mostly just an observation. I really hate talking about my community like I sound like it's lacklustering, because you are not. You all are absolutely appreciated. And I absolutely adore you all for sticking around with this, like, for as long as you all have done that. So that's basically why I have difficult saying it like this, because I don't want it to sound like I don't appreciate you or something like that. It's just the observation I've had since before that often my subathons and stuff like that doesn't work, so that's why I don't do them that often. It is like an idea I have, and it's probably a good idea I could do. It's just an observation. I'm just gonna write something. I think the ad is, if hell is real, the person who invented ads will be in the 13th circle. He would be in the realm of waiting. Sorry, it's a joke about a RPG I recently got. That there is a realm of waiting. Because apparently you can play as a spectre in a tabletop RPG, which means you can't actually die, but you can in a sense go to the realm of waiting. But yes, the 13th circle would probably be the realm of waiting. Definitely. That was the best actually reference, to be honest. Also, you might have missed that, Meister, then when the ad popped up. But apparently, there was arson where the mother and kid lived. They couldn't get out, no help came, so the mother basically hold tight to the kid, kicked the window and jumped. She did what?
She was like a walking, talking medal of valor, my mama was. She delivered me to safety to terra firma with a perfect executed PLF. It's a 5-point landing technique used by paratroopers to land safely on the ground.
She sounds like a superhero or something.
But from that height, she suffered massive injuries in order to protect me. She...
I feel actually sad for this kid. Like, I can understand, like, they lost basically their father now, and it was an accident. I can be sad for that as well. But, like, just hearing of the arson and what the mother did is like, fucking hell. I don't know what to say. The person started fire.
He was immediately apprehended. They say he was standing outside laughing while the building burned.
At least justice was served. I hope that brought you some solace.
I've lost both my parents now. Can't possibly know how I feel.
Like, seriously, this is really goddamn sad. You must really feel alone by now. Apollo, I imagine you know what is going through. I do. The recovery begins by talking to someone who suffered the same hardship. I know you have something that shows you understand. Yeah, I think because you gave it to me. Basically the only picture we have of the father. Sergeant, sir, would you please take a look at this?
What do you have there?
It's a photo of my father. I wasn't even a year old when he died. In a fire.
What?
Aye, unlike your mother, he died in Arson's blaze. But it was his final moments he managed to save his infant son.
private justice, you suffered a loss just like mine.
I have, and that's why I know how you feel.
But you still have your mother, don't you?
Ooh, about that. No, I lost her too.
What?
She disappeared after the fire. Yeah, I don't know if she's still alive or dead. Heck, I don't even know what she looks like. If you only knew. If you only knew.
Wow.
Sergeant Buff, this experience is very much like your own. If anyone can understand the sadness in your heart, it's him. They're trying to say against it, but they can't. It's basically, they can't just say, my mother and father was more important. Like, they both lost a father, mother and father. Oop. What's happening?
I salute you, Commander Justice. No longer a private in Buff Army, henceforth you will be a corporal.
I guess like, their way of rank is like how much they might trust the people. Or seen as significant. For example, yeah, Daruk here is basically a leader. Okay, I'll put just this because you are used to leading. Comrade, I read that in a Russian accent. Comrade, I read that in a Russian accent, fair enough. I do that sometimes as well. Congratulations on promotion, Corporal Justice. I'm just glad that seemed to cheer him up a bit.
Now, comrade, let's toast for your new stripes. And call me Sarge. You don't need to be shy. We're bands of brothers now.
Well, this went very well, to be fair. That was a chance, Corporal. Ask him about the Founder's Orb. Red platter? Wait, what? Wait, what? Do you mean my Russian thing? I have no idea what the red platter means. He's a communist. Oh! Okay, fair enough. Okay, now I got it. Do understand, I am not the best at military references. My father might understand. Me? I have no goddamn clue. I just saw red platter, was like, is that like military thing? Yeah, now I understand. Okay, yeah. Sarge, sir, do you have any idea where the orb might be?
I was here in Papa's study until last night, but he said he was going to hide it somewhere. He mentioned something about a shady character being after it.
Where do you think you could have hidden it?
Somewhere in the village, I guess. He said he found a suitable hiding place for it.
So, it was here last night. That's until he went out to hide it somewhere in the village. Comrade, the Russian accent red. Could have made it more obvious. Yeah, fair enough. I can only say like comrade in Russian. Other than that, it kind of sort of sounds like trying to do like an Irish or something. Also, yeah, we did check the coats back there. It was still moist, which means they were actually out under the night. The only question is where. Maybe I left some clues here in the study. Let's search the place again. We should also find more about Dr. Buff. It might steer us towards a hiding place. So, Sarge, what was your father like?
Papa was as kind as Mama was courageous. This whole reason for moving to the countryside was for me.
What do you mean?
Intimidated my siege defense strategy after Mama died, initiated. Papa was so worried about me, he moved us here to the countryside. He thought the fresh air, blue skies, and natural surroundings might alter my tactics.
Understandable. If they live in a flat, it starts to burn, like the people are around that are not good with things. Open place. Not so many bad people and stuff like that. No issues with writing that word, it seems. I guess it's either like a swear word or something, and I guess not. With a fine father.
He even quit his position at the university to move here.
He did.
He did. He gave up his beloved research position just for me. A parent must be prepared to sacrifice everything for his child. That's what Papa said.
It's fucking Russia. Oh, fair enough. Well, I'm feeling about 2 inches tall right now.
There's no one in the world I respect more than him. That just makes his passing all more devastating. Papa, may you continue your beloved research up there with the angels.
Okay, let's check this thing. It's a raincoat. It's a bit wet and there's fresh mud on it. That must mean someone wore it recently. Indeed, maybe even recently, as last night. Sarge, did it rain here last night?
Negative. There wasn't a cloud in the sky.
Then how did this raincoat get all muddy and wet?
When I saw it last evening, it looked pretty clean and dry to me.
That means it got like this later at night. Good eye, son. It might even well turn out to be a vital clue. Boots? I think boots as well. Let's check the boots. Boots! It's a shoe shop, babe. These shoes looks like they belong to Sarge and his dad. Oh yeah, those kid shoes. I thought like the goddamn professor wanted to look a bit swag with the tennis shoes. Ah, these boots are a little damp. Ah, it looks like there is something inside this one. Maybe like the buff wore it last night. Ah, might lead us to where we need to hit the orb. Let's take a closer look. Inside? There's something inside there? Whoa, whoa, I can zoom in. What are you talking about? There's something there. Look! Look closer. Oh, now I can look closer. Bam! What's that, moss? Something giving off a soft glow inside this boot. He was in a cave. But it's too dark there to see what it is. Shove in your hand, I guess. There's a question mark on the bottom of this boot. Question mark?
Papa had those custom made for his archaeological research. He had the soul of an adventurer.
This boot had the soul of an adventurer too. Wait, question mark? Hold on, I'm gonna have to check this. How do I zoom out? Oh, there we go. Question mark? Wait, where did you see a question? Oh, I see. Hold on. There we go. That, and it goes around. Question mark. It took a time for me to see that. That's kind of cool. Is there anything else we can check on this? We might get a better look inside. Yeah, actually, good idea. Oh yes, they have those. Wonderful. Much easier to deal with. And the fucking string or whatever. Right, there we go. It looked like some kind of glowing moss. Can I come from wherever the doctor went last night? I must have gotten in with some of that mud. Might be worth looking into. Imagine walking around, just a footprint resembling a question mark leading somewhere. Yeah, that's the next Scooby-Doo mystery. If it helps us pinpoint where the doctor hid the orb. Yeah, I can kind of figure out where. Not where, but I can kind of figure out, like, Like I said before, cave. I'm gonna present this, see what it does. Please take a look at this.
Let me ask you something, Corporal of Justice. How does that aid you on the battlefield?
Yeah, well, if you count the courtroom as battlefield, it's a fairly useful weapon.
Good answer. A military man must know his weapon inside and out. Keep up good work, Corporal.
Alright. I guess we're not gonna really do much here, huh? Can we move somewhere? I think we're done with that though, but are we supposed to do something here? You know, I'm just gonna show everything. This one as well. Yeah, kind of thought that was gonna happen. Okay, so not much we can do about that. We can't talk about the professor. We're gonna move to the village, I guess, just check what we can find. Apparently nothing. Even better if you try, if your friend have boots that leave exclamation marks on the ground. Oh, that would be brilliant. Question mark and exclamation mark. What a wonderful pair. Yeah, I am guessing I'm supposed to still do something here. Question is what? Okay, hold on. Let me check some stuff. I might probably end the stream soon. How long have I been streaming today? 3 hours. Have I? No. Have I? Yeah, well, 3.5. Almost. Why is my things? Oh, right. Wait, hold on. Yes, because my OBS resetted before, but Twitch didn't. Thank you. Damn, I've been streaming for 5 hours, guys. Yeah, the 1 hour crash. Yeah, 4.5. Yeah, because I know I started around like 4:30, 4:20. And I had a crash 1 hour in there, but yeah, that's because OBS resetted. Let's just check. Ask the villagers about glowing moss. Look for leads on the Founder's Orb in the study. Look for the Founder's Orb. What? Ask villagers? What villagers? Can I? Yo, villagers. Thatched roof. First time I've ever seen one in real life. Looks just like the traditional thatched roof they use in Japan. Only now is some samurai with top knots, a few ninjas and cuddly mascots. When was the last time you were in Japan? Hey, is anyone home? Is anyone home here? Hello? It's so empty. Seeing those mountains really take me back. I remember when I used to live high in the mountains to escape from the government. You don't live there anymore? No. I need a more convenient place to lead a revolution from. But that old mountain hut is still there. Man, I miss that hut. Well, I'm getting homesick, Apollo. You can come back to Kurain anytime, you know. Nope, I'm fine. I got a lot on my plate here. Yeah, I don't know what villagers. And they did say check the studies. I guess I'm not done there. But you know what? I think that is for a next time, actually.